beast. Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
It's going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard while Paddling is on the run. Signify on the cusp of gaining victory here. Going to try and get the bomb down. Much has no idea. Somebody will find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
Everybody, and welcome to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season December phase. I'm your host Angela, and this event is brought to you by Omen, by HP's Eye, by BenQ, HyperX Intel, and organized by Nirvana Gaming. I hope you guys are having a ball of a time in the ESL India Premiership, because we're here to make it a little bit more better for you from tomorrow. Now, from tomorrow onwards, we're going to have special giveaway goodies because it's almost Christmas time. So do keep intact on all our descriptions that come below our screen from tomorrow and win a chance for Comic-Con tickets for the finale that's going to happen in Delhi from 15th to 17th. Today we have 3 games lined up for you folks. The first game of today is going to be Clash Royale. We're going to have Saif going against Abhi. Now Saif, as you all know, has been part of the ESL India Clash Royale circuit for quite a while. He entered in the fall season, and over there, after an impeccable performance, he's made his way to the Masters League. In the Masters League, in the November phase, this boy has managed to place himself second, and right now in the December phase, he's played 4 games till now, winning 2 and losing 2, placing him right now on the leaderboard at the second spot. Today he goes up against Abhi, who's been also part of the Clash Royale circuit for quite a while. He entered the ESL India Premiership in the July phase in the Starter Cup. He also attended the fall season finale that happened in Hyderabad, but couldn't really make a mark over there, getting knocked out in the quarterfinals. In the October phase, he managed to place himself third, but in the November phase, this boy had a drop in performance, making him go down to the 5th spot. Right now in the December phase, this boy has played 3 games for now, winning 2 and losing 1, placing him third on the leaderboard. So today's matchup is going to be very interesting because both of these players are sitting second and third on the board and are looking to make it to the 1st spot and also to make it to the grand finale that's going to be happening in Delhi. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into the Caster Manu Super Gola, and I will see you right after that.
Okay, welcome back to the East India Premiership's Clash Royale games, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as Angela has told you, we are going to be watching a game between Saif Patel and Sushil Abhi Shah. And it looks like Abhi is playing a Hog Cycle deck with an Inferno Dragon and a Mega Knight Kicker. While Saif looks like he's going to be playing the chip damage deck with the Rocket. And honestly, I don't think I've seen this matchup since phase one of the summer season. And what just happened there? You know, I'm gonna have to watch the replay because I'm not sure if the hawk got his last hit off onto the tower or not, but something magical just happened, and I'm glad you guys were here to witness it. And yeah, Saif is in quite a bit of trouble right now. Inferno Dragon come barreling down on the right, and then the Mega Knight with almost full HP comes down here on the left. This little knight has stood no chance. Neither does the Mega Knight, because he's being hit by both the Princess Stars as well as the King Tower at the same time, and that is not something that you want to happen to any of your units. Even a P.E.K.K.A would die before reaching the tower in that situation. Poison down here on the right to take care of Saif's princess, and another set of goblins being dropped onto the barrel to save the tower from damage. Oof, good defense right there, good defense. He only used 3 cards to defend from a hog, from bats, as well as the goblin gang. Really good use of cards. Tornado really did most of the damage, and the knight was just to block the hog from reaching the tower. Again, good placement of the barrel right there brings it down to 752 HP, and with the log it's at 656. And last 60 seconds left. We've just entered double elixir. Saif hasn't used his rocket yet. He's saving it as a surprise finisher, I'm assuming. Excuse me. That was horribly sounding. And anyway, yeah, all he has to do is let go of a log or a barrel of goblins. Oh, but how will we defend against? Yeah, goblins going down there. Unfortunately, they get blocked by Abhi's own goblins and ended up doing no damage to the tower. I wonder if Saif will just say screw it and just double cycle into a rocket and do it immediately. But first he has to defend this push on the right there. Hawk does quite a bit of damage, but not enough. Yeah, and yep, there we go. Saif uses the rocket to finish it off, scoring the first game of the day, 1-0. And let's jump right into the next game, see what happens. Maybe Sushil starts his comeback, maybe we'll have another best of 5 instead of a 3-0 sweep like a couple of days ago. So Sushil has decided to start using Saif's deck because it's so effective, right? You have the tornado to pull their hog or their miner to your king tower to activate it. Then you have the rocket to finish off any big units or to chip damage off from the tower. And then you have your bats and ice golem and a mini P.E.K.K.A to destroy any beatdown pushes coming from your opponent. I mean, any slight mistake with this deck like compounds into a huge mistake, because it's really hard to recover from this kind of deck once you make a mistake. Because that's it, right? Once you that was that was one of those mistakes that he shouldn't be doing. Completely ineffective tornado right there. He wanted to pull the hawk to his king tower, but I think miscalculated or just misclicked the screen. Wasn't able to do anything with the tornado at all. That's just 3 elixir gone down the drain. Hawk coming out from Abhi has managed to reach the tower and hit it twice again as well, bringing it down to a final HP of 1144. Goblin barrel being murdered by the log again, and then this knight got distracted by the ice golem. Well placed one. Probably going to see an ice spirit. The Ice Spirit is just too fast for the princess's fire arrows to reach her. Okay. Ice Spirit as well as Tornado to pull the hog out from the tower to stop it from damaging it. Oof, okay, so Abhi has decided to say screw it and just started using his rockets willy-nilly. This might prove to be his undoing though, because now he doesn't have much to stop this push here on the right. Is the log going to make it to the princess, I wonder? No, it doesn't, but this mini P.E.K.K.A will destroy her instantly. 651 HP left on Saif's building. Both Saif and Abhi have the rockets, and it's only a matter of time until both towers are in range of that one last rocket to finish the round, get that last crown remaining. 15 seconds left. Abhi has to get at least one hit off from the hog onto the tower. But yeah, this Ice Spirit will stop that from happening. I wonder if he can just double rocket right now. I mean, we're in overtime and all he has to do is defend and double hog. He uses one hog which instantly gets tornadoed back to its own side of the field. I don't know how smart that was, because now the hog might just make it to the tower, but no, it doesn't. Thanks to the goblin gang being dropped in front of it, it gets blocked for a little bit and this couldn't make it to the tower. Okay, so this is an interesting hog placement. Now, it almost reached the tower, but it got hit by a tornado again, got pulled back, and now both the towers were hitting it. 158 HP remaining after that last rocket. And Abhi has to log it twice. Oh no, he already has the rocket queued up. All he has to do is defend for just a few seconds. 3 more seconds and he can fire up that last rocket again. Yes, he does. We see it going on the way. And a casual good game coming out from Abhi. And with this, he comes back with a tying scoreline. 1 each. So that was pretty good. So he just took Abhi's deck and said, yeah, how do you like it now? Taste of your own medicine. That's fun. Okay, now I'm actually excited for game 3 again. Let's just jump right into it, Kunal. By the way, Kunal is our production head. So pretty sure he's blushing just because I said his name on the stream. It's gonna be one of those games, isn't it? 20 seconds in, both players are just feeling each other out, not playing any card, just waiting to get some sort of info. Abhi has given that info to Saif, just loudly declaring that he has a hog cycle deck. Let's go for solo hog at the bridge. This time I remember to mute my microphone before clearing my throat, so you didn't hear that. Bats versus bats, poison versus rocket, ice golem versus ice golem. And what does he have to replace the Mega Knight? A mini P.E.K.K.A? Yeah, I think it's a mini P.E.K.K.A. Again, hog here on the right. I think it'll manage to get one hit off onto the tower. No, it doesn't, but over there, whoa, that mini P.E.K.K.A just... That was 3 hits from the mini P.E.K.K.A and the tower is at 740 HP. That unit is ridiculous. Mega Knight coming out from Abhi couldn't do much, never really reached the tower at all. One more set of flaming arrows coming out from the princess brings the tower down to 460 HP again. Nice touch, Saif. Like, you distracted the laser dragon with your hog, and in doing so you actually saved quite a bit of HP on your tower and let the hog go and finish off Abhi's own tower. Let's see. So 60 seconds left. We're in double elixir. Abhi's deck is a little heavier, so it has the advantage now, but it's a big deficit that he has to come back from. His tower is at 1436, while both of Saif's towers are at 1548 and 2270 respectively. So anyway you look at it, Abhi is fighting uphill, and it's a serious uphill battle. His Mega Knight over there on the right getting continuously distracted by Ice Golem after Ice Golem and just gets badgered by those bats. Now we just have to wait and see if Saif has enough of enough luck to defend for 15 seconds. That hog gets one hit off onto the tower, but there ends its tyranny. And 10 seconds left. Yeah, I don't think Abhi has anything that he can use to bring down Saif's tower in these last few seconds. And yep, I'm right. Congratulations to Saif winning the matchup 2-1. So okay, so now the 3 games have been played. The score is now 2-1. The next game, if Saif wins, that's it. Curtain call for Sushil for today. But if Sushil wins, the score gets tied at 2 each, and we get to go into game 5. So I guess now is a good time as any to, plug our sponsors. I'm sharing a room with our other host Vagish right now, and I can feel his disapproving gaze upon me because I'm just selling out to our sponsors right now. Speaking of whom, are Omen by HP, Zoe by BenQ, HyperX, Intel, and of course all of this production brought to you by Nodwin Gaming. And speaking of games, let's see what happens in game number 4. Production actually caught that. Nice. Okay, so Saif has moved back to his favorite card usage, which is the Three Musketeers. Abhi has said maybe I didn't use the deck properly last time, so I'm going to use it again, and has made no changes to his deck. It's still the same Goblin Gang Rocket Princess chip damage deck with a Tornado to pull whatever Saif is doing to his King Tower. Okay, so Saif lets go of his first Elixir Collector. Abhi should rocket it immediately, and yes, he does. Now he has to defend this push coming here on the left. Fortunately, Saif had placed a really good miner that first destroyed the princess before turning his sights onto the tower, and as a result of which, not only has he won the push and his unit started damaging the tower, he actually won the push with an elixir deficit, which means Abhi has to spend 2 more extra cards to get to the same position as Saif and then lose out on elixir. That's pretty interesting. So 1888 HP left on Abhi's tower, but he does not let Saif get any elixir advantage. He just instantly rockets the elixir collector whenever it comes up. 30 seconds left for the last minute, which is going to be double elixir time. And if Saif does manage to out-rotate Abhi and places an elixir collector down for even like 15 seconds, he may actually get a chance to finish the game right then and there. Well, we'll soon know because it's going to be the last minute, and that's when a Three Musketeer deck truly shines. And by the way, Saif has not yet revealed that he has his deck is a Three Musketeer based deck yet. I think he's just waiting for the most opportune time. Baits out Abhi's rocket with this elixir character, and yep, I think. Oh wow! So Abhi uses the log as well. So he won't have a log or a rocket to finish off this set of Three Musketeers that Saif is going to push out any time now. He has the card ready, and yep, there we go. Half offensive placement of the Three Musketeers right there. But look at Abhi. He knew something was up and he just saved the tornado for it. Now he's managed to pull all 3 Musketeers onto one side, and with the log and the princess attacking them simultaneously, has completely managed to nullify them. But again, the miner actually did find his way to the tower and started killing it. It's pretty good. And now we find ourselves suddenly at an impasse. Earlier, Abhi was sort of hurting, but now they're both pretty even. Again, excellent use of the princess, the ice spirit, and the log right there. Just instantly destroy, not instantly, but slowly, but steadily, and in time, destroying the 3 musketeers that would have done a huge ton of damage had they made their way across the tower safely. Sorry, across the river safely. But it really doesn't matter. Looks like Abhi just says, yeah, so what? I have my Battle of Goblins, I have my rocket, I have my princess, and I have my ice spirit, which I think is MVP card for this game because it just stops so many pushes in their tracks. One more, yeah, one hit from the Goblin Barrel has put the tower down into rocket range, and yep, Abhi just took complete advantage of it. Now it's the score is actually even, two each. Looks like we're gonna have a game 5. Nice. Let's go. Game 5. Okay, so now Abhi has gotten back to his roots, pulling an Hasi bonus, bringing out the golem, the 8 elixir, building, destroying, suicide bombing, battlefield birthing unit. Like, not only does it have a huge health pool, not only does it just shrug off little attacks, and not only does it explode upon dying, it gives birth to 2 tinier golems which also explode upon dying. That's a little too OP in my opinion. Maybe it should have cost 9 elixir instead of 8. Or maybe the explosion damage should be a little less, but thanks to him placing the golem down, Saif took the chance as an opening and did a bridge spam of his own, and which is going to successfully bring down the tower. 359 HP, wow, from just one push. But over here on the right, the golem is practically unchallenged. I think we're going to see a 3 musketeers come out, which are going to start to get the golem immediately, but maybe a little too late. It already started hitting the tower, and there we go. The explosion damage brings it down even more. Another explosion from the tinier babies bring it down even more, but not as much as his own tower. It's at 1598 HP, and Saif's other tower is at 1869. So clearly, Abhi is still fighting an uphill battle here, but progress is progress, right? Ooh, another huge push coming out. Those minion hoods completely destroy a tower, man. It took less than 3 seconds for the tower to fall as soon as the minions reached it. And look at that. Another huge ram push makes contact with the King Tower, brings it down to 1254 HP. And that last dying shot from the Musketeer has brought it down even further, 1078. Yeah, I don't see Abhi coming back from this. There's no way he's coming back from this. 45 seconds left on the timer. Saif can just take a seat back and let the game finish itself, but he said, no, I want the 3 crown victory, and goes for it. 30 seconds left on the timer, and he goes for a 3 crown win, and he gets it. Congratulations, Saif. You just cooled your senior right there. Again. Okay, looks like that's it for the Clash Royale game for today. Like, they were pretty fast games, but they were pretty fun. We haven't seen many 3 crown victories in the past few days. So I guess we have that going for us, which is nice. Anyway, I'm gonna hand you guys back to our host, Angela. I think it's Angela. It was Vagish yesterday, if I'm not wrong, but today it's Angela, and she's gonna tell you more about what games are coming up. So this has been Manoj Super Golda casting for you, and this has been the ESL India Premiership powered by not Omen by HP, Zoe by WenQ, HyperX, Intel, and of course brought to you by Nodwin Gaming. And yeah, guys, stay tuned for some more CS:GO and Dota 2 action.
Alright, and with a 3-2 victory in Saif's favor, he scores another victory for himself in the December phase of the ESL India Premiership. He looks pretty strong coming into the finale that's going to be happening from 15 to 17, all right here in Delhi in the chilly cold. If you guys have missed out any games and want to check them out, you can head out to our ESL India YouTube channel. You can even subscribe to us to get a notification when we come live to you every day at 6:30 p.m. IST with all the fun and games from the ESL India Premiership. Coming up next, we have Dota 2 for you, folks, so don't go anywhere.
Keep the ground upon your cheek when you dwindle here. You be kind and let me go. I'm as timeless
evening, everybody, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership. I know it wasn't DOTA, it was Counter-Strike, but the chill in Delhi is kind of getting to me. I guess that's why I made the mistake. So Counter-Strike, today we're going to have Phoenix Gaming going up against Indian Gamers. Now, Indian Gamers did play yesterday. Also, they're a team from Nasik, and they've been playing together for quite a while. They entered the ESL India Premiership in the October season, and have been performing pretty well over there. After dominating the Challenger League, they made their way into the Masters League, which started off with a bang because they did defeat Team Semperex over there. But after that, their performance has kind of been dropping because they've not been able to secure any games after that for themselves. As of now, they sit 6th on the leaderboard, and today they go up against Team Phoenix, who are also a Bombay-based team with one player from Delhi. They entered the ESL India Premiership in the December Phase Master League, and they've been doing pretty fine. They've secured one win for themselves till now, and are looking to improve that performance as they go ahead. This event is also brought to you by HP's IO BenQ, HyperX, Intel, and organized by Nordman Gaming. Our casters for today are going to be from So Strong, and I'm your host Angela. I will see you all very shortly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership. You're well underway with Phase 3 of the winter season, which is the final phase leading up to the all-important Winterland, which is to be held here in Delhi at the NCIS exhibition grounds in Okhla. I think that's what it's called. And today's game is going to be between Indian Gamers and Team Phoenix. Soul here, playing a very dangerous game of cat and mouse. Naughty's going to go pushing long. And the moment he rounds the corner, he gets a 9mm bullet to the face. And now Soul's dead. Soul's been reaped of his life, and he is now 6 feet under. And Naughty is bleeding internally. It's curious because, well, Indian Gamers did win the knife round, and they opted to start on the CT side, and Pixel's going to pick up Profan. That was a bit of a misplay from him, in my opinion. Now it's a 4v4. Man advantage given up. The map is cobblestone, as you can see. It's not one of my favorite maps to cast or play on because, I mean, it's very little that the CTs can actually do realistically. Neron here marking long, double peek. He's trying to get a shot away. Unfortunately, he won't find anything. Velocity in the meantime does find Ray and picks. Everyone's just dying now. Naughty in a 1v3 with just 14 points of health. This is going to be painful. Indeed, it is. Down he goes. Team Phoenix picking up the pistol round. Now, seeing as how Indian Gamers played yesterday on Overpass, I'm glad that they went with Cobblestone and not a more tactical map. Because, to be very honest, Indian Gamers, while they did have decent defaults, but they had no map control. They had no map control plays. They didn't know what to do with the map control. And they just got completely trounced by, I think it was VAC-banned, I'm not really certain. Maybe it was VAC-banned. But now it is going to be the force buy out from them. Soul with the 5-7. Someone send the memo to him that the 5-7 has been nerfed. Naughty playing the edge of the smoke. He needs to be careful. The smoke will fast dissipate. Spots the bomb. And Profan will be wise enough to double back and gets the kill. In the meantime, Hoax chilling the edge of the smoke towards door. Here's out Velocity. Profan will find Velocity as well. They're just streaming into the bomb site at this point. And Forkin. This is not the fabled Forsaken. This is Forkin. And he's going to spot Neron, and Pixel is still by the door. And, well, Pixel should spot out Forkin, but Forkin will get the kill. And Neron at this point just wants to save that CZ and that armor. He wants to take that into the next round because, you know, something's better than nothing to have. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Nope, Profan turns the corner. And just decapitates easy Neron, as easy as they come. It's going to be the easiest 3k that, well, Profan finds in his life. And now those Mac 10s, those 4 glorious Mac 10s can actually go to work and do some serious farming, because now Indian gamers will be completely naked as the day they were born. And then the bullets are just going to go flying through them like hot knives through butter. All right. Now, this is what is a bit annoying to watch, is because, see, it's a pistol round. Why are you going for defaults? Just stack a bomb site. What's the worst that can happen? And look at that. Forkin leading the charge. Velocity completely blind. Pain. Everybody's just finding kills. All kills are going the SMG's way. This is just easy money for days. Forkin is going to jump out. Wow. Okay. Soul is deaf. Soul is definitely deaf. And Naughty, he's on the longest flank of his life at this point. I wouldn't be going for the retake. I wouldn't even bother with it. Does have a P250. Bought down to $1,400. Now, that's a mistake. Because now he's not going to have any money in the next round. Does spot out Ray. Will get the 1 kill. That's $300. So now that at least puts him in the green zone. Maybe he can pick up a few more kills with the Mac 10 and make bank. Depends on if he's able to get a drop. Yes, he is able to get a drop on Hoax. We'll get the kill prof and we'll trade him out. Naughty making some bank. $900 extra for him in the bank, which means he can go for a much better buy than what 1,400 plus 2,400. That's $3,800 would have afforded him. And now the buy-up comes in. The 2 players that did die, Ray and Hoax, they're going to, upgrade to the AK-47, while Forkin and Payne still deciding and opting to stay with the Mac 10s. This is interesting, and they're hanging back. Why? Payne should just be bum rushing B right now. He should be bum rushing B with that Mac 10, not even allowing the CTs to, get in shape. But looks like it is going to be a hit. There are lots of players in mid. The smoke off, allowing Naughty to take a more aggressive position. There is a player that's Soul. That flashbang will catch Forkin. Well, won't do anything. Ray does find Naughty. That's 1 kill down. Now, Soul needs to be careful. He's going to get overrun. And just as I say that, he's down for the count. And the rest of the 3 players, they're not even going to be interested in going for the retake. In fact, interesting to see a Pro 90 out on the playing field. And yeah, the save call gets, put out there. The warning bells have been rung, and now the players will save. Payne, trying to dish out some pain with that Mac 10, farm some money. Will he find the kill? Oh, spots out Neron. He's just chilling. Okay then. No save for Indian gamers. That's not going to be on the cards. Forkin, the only casualty of that round. That too just a Mac 10. So no point, no loss, no harm, no foul. And Indian gamers going for a much needed pause. They need to recuperate from that early drubbing. They've been #spanked for the first 3 rounds. I think they've barely found 3 kills in the first, how many rounds? 1, 2. Yeah, they found, apart from the pistol round, in the subsequent 3 rounds, they found 3 kills. That means that the money on Team Phoenix is starting to get out of hand. It is starting to build. Look at that. Payne with 10k. He'll be buying into this round fully. All the nades, all the utility. And it's just unfortunate that Indian gamers, they won the knife round. Now, I don't know why you'd not start on the T side on Cobblestone after winning the knife round. You opted for the CT side. Yes, I get the train of thought that, you want to have something, to take. You want to know what you're going to take into the next half and the more favorable side, what score. But you need to at least post 5 rounds on the CT side. I mean, it's still early days. The tides can turn very quickly. And look at that Profan already way up towards Cubby in B-Long. And he's going to open things up. Velocity just straying into his crosshairs. And he's just going to die a very painful death, riddled with bullets. His corpse is literally a water strainer right now, just peppered with lead throughout. And I see my daddy Blair is in chat, and everyone is dead. In fact, Soul is trying to do some, soul reaping, and he will find 2. That's a good tally for him, a good amount of damage done as well. But unfortunately, not enough to get the round. I mean, it was more or less a complete and full eco, so not really much can be expected. But 2 kills, still coming away with 2 kills. That's economic damage. Profan brings out the big green gun. Pixel returning the favor, and the double up setup comes out. Now, in the words of the immortal and godlike Blair, This is the fallback for every Asian team, like most Asian teams in the CSGO scene. You lose your first 5 rounds. What do? Nothing else has worked out. Guys, let's just throw 2 ops on the table and see if it sticks. Well, we're going to see if it sticks or not in just a little while. And yes, for those of you wondering, that is the real Bleh. The big daddy of Indian CSGO casters and analysts. The most famous and most exalted and celebrated of casters and analysts to have ever, graced our tournament stages. And it's a very trepidant default coming out here from Team Phoenix. They know that it's going to be a pretty difficult, situation to just brute force their way in. I like what Velocity tried there, dodging the nade perfectly as well. 2 players over towards they are slowly but surely inching over towards the A bomb site. It does look like it is going to be an A hit eventually, but no kills to come out yet, but lots of nade damage being dished out. Profan down in 49, Ray at 69. I love that number, 69, please. And Hoax finds the opening kill. That's Velocity taken out of the equation. That's a kill towards the B side, might prompt a rotation, but these smokes have come out at the right possible. Oh, Soul! What is Soul doing? Soul just got caught napping there. He walks out of the smoke completely disoriented, and that's what happens. And I'm living in Delhi right now, so I know exactly how disorienting smoke can be. And he just walks out and dies, and Neron does find 2 kills. It's all they're ever managing to get is 2 kills. And, well, that slow, steady build-up play does pay dividends. Indian gamers, again, caught napping, caught with their pants down. And Team Phoenix just peeked at what Indian gamers had to offer with their pants down, and they were not impressed. They just brushed them aside and went ahead, putting their 6th round on the table. Indian gamers again. Velocity. What is it with Velocity in these very ridiculous buys that he keeps coming out with game in and game out? Like every time he's never buying with his team. I don't know what he's trying to prove. Like it's 4 P250s and an ump. What are you going to do with that ump? Rightly so. Pain finds the opening kill. It's just ridiculous. And Neron though is in a good position. He can peer over the smoke, preparing to dodge a flashbang, but still will get blinded. He's still on platform. Can get the kill onto Pain. Will do so. Ray getting dinked as well. That's not a good start to the round. It's man advantage has been neutralized, but Neron. Oh my god, what is Neron doing? He's a man on a mission, and Ray's just gonna hightail it out of there. He's like, nah, man, I'm out. I'm out. Anywho, the rotation has come in, but Team Phoenix yet to actually make a move. Noddy. Okay then, Forkin with the extrasensory perception there. He's just leading the charge, gung-ho. No cares given. Velocity with that UMP. Let's see if he can actually put it to use. Head gets spotted, does get 1 kill. That's good, that's good. Playing from the side, putting the ump to actual good use because closing the range gets a 2nd kill as well. Now, what? Okay then. Velocity with that 2K with that UMP. Neron finds a kill and they lose to Pistols. Team Phoenix lose to Pistols. Just when I think that I've seen it all and Indian CSGO cannot throw a curveball in my direction, well, this happens. And I'm there staring into the screen, wondering, well, if you've watched Shout's stream, you know his sub notification. That's exactly what I'm wondering when these things happen. Where the F I am. Neron completely blinded. Will get the kill onto Profan. Helped out a little bit by that op out onto Pixel. And, well, Pain has been smoked off. Man advantage for the first time in a very long time with the, well, Indian gamers. Pain turning tail and running that Molotov, acting as a very good deterrent. Now, I like this counter aggression from Indian gamers. This is what was lacking. They go for the counter boost play, but oh, what? Why would you jump at that point? Now they know that there's another player right there. And they've given up the man advantage, but Pixel in the meantime has found another. That's good. They've got back the initiative in their favor. Now Soul needs to go huge. Not the best of shoulder peaks, and they're just trickling in one by one. Forkin finally lands the shot. Will he expect Neron to be in the corner? Doesn't look like it. Neron can just swing out, line himself up with 2 kills. There we go. Gets one, gets the second. Neron is just a man on a mission right now. Recovers the AWP as well. Noddy upgrading to the AK-47. And with that, Indian gamers string 2 rounds in a row. And because they won one on a complete eco, their money is good. They can buy into this round as well, along with having a pretty decent chance of buying into the subsequent round should they lose this round. And funny thing is that Team Phoenix, more or less running out of their nest egg. One more lost round and they might have to eco. Not a big fan of the slow, methodical play coming out from them here, Team Phoenix. They were doing very well with the fast plays, and it looks like they're a little confused as to what to do. You see Profan taking aggressive map control towards B-Long, but then just falling back at slightest hint of utility usage, and then they're just bunched up towards drop, getting naded, taking a lot of attrition damage. And there's not much impetus coming out, as they say, from Team Phoenix. They're playing a very passive T side, and that's not how you play Cobblestone T. Look at the side. They haven't yet gotten the read that Indian gamers are playing 4B and just one player at A. If they hit A, and look at that, Profan standing in the flames, burning himself alive, and Profan, what? Gets 2 kills. He's done his job. He's gotten a double kill now. The man advantage is with Team Phoenix. They can actually just go rotating, and this will force Velocity out as well. They can just rotate into the A bomb site, and Pain is clearing that out for them. And yeah, guys, for those of you... Oh, Velocity. Velocity! What is... Well, not Velocity, sorry. Noddy. How did he get that kill? That was just something pure out of a deathmatch. Pain heard him. Pain had all the information under the sun, and he still fluffed like a potato. Anyway, guys, for those of you who are in Delhi, drop by the land. Forkin turns the corner, gets the kill. There's still Soul playing by the cubby, pretending, doing his best flop-out impression, that flashbang. Doesn't really catch him. Blinds Ray, but there we go. Down he goes. Now it's in a 1v3. Noddy won't really be able to do anything more, and he will go down. 7 rounds on the board for Team Phoenix. 7-2 after 9 rounds of play. Indian gamers can buy into this round, so they should be. And like I was saying, those of you who are in Delhi, remember to drop by the ESL Winter Finale starting from the 15th to the 17th during Delhi Comic Con at the exhibition grounds in Okhla. It's going to be an amazing show because, well, all the pros are going to be there. All your favorite teams are going to be there except Brutality, Eternal Entity, and your other favorite teams. But, you know, Too Easy is going to be there. JMD is going to be there. The rising stars of Indian CS are going to be there. So do drop by. Lots of utility being expunged over towards B-Long. Neron playing a very cheeky angle. Velocity with a crossfire, but Velocity will go down. Neron still blinded. He will still find a kill, though. And there's the trade, and in the blink of an eye, the B defense has crumbled down. He goes Forkin, just lining them up, and they're falling like 10 pins all around him. And Noddy, again, somehow is always finding himself on the longest rotates of his life. It's like every round, he's like, Chalo Vaishno Devi chalte hain, Tirath Yatra pe jana hai, and then goes on the longest rotation of his life. And by the time he's actually there to help, everyone's dead, and he's just like, ab save karu ki nahi karu. Okay, he gets 1 kill, 2 more to find. Will he be presented with 2 1v1s? No, he won't. Forkin will step out, get the 4K, and get the round. Nice team play coming out from Team Phoenix. They attack in a bunch. Indian gamers don't really have any answer to stopper the flow of the Ts that just come streaming out of B-Long, and they just fall one by one like bowling pins. And well, this time again 4-man B stack. I like this switch up from Team Phoenix. They're focusing towards the A bomb site this time. It is going to be a full eco. Pain can actually do some serious farming. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. One player already falls towards the towards the A bomb site, and well, done a significant amount of damage onto Hoax. He's down to 12 HP, and the rotation has come in. They needed to act fast. Now, this is so for those of you watching and who want to learn, whoa, nice shot from Pixel. Actually, needs to be careful. He can shoot his own teammate at that point. Pixel still holding the Pixel angle, gets a kill as well. What am I watching? Ray getting a kill. It's a 3v3. Are they going to lose another eco? Hoax chimes in with a kill of his own. Ray with the trade. It's a 1v2. Make that a 1v1. Soul has recovered an AK-47 as well. Fakes the plant. Spots out Soul going towards door. Or are we playing 4x3? Yes, we're playing 4x3, ladies and gentlemen. Ray does not know that Soul has moved back towards balcony. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Or does he? Now he does, and he manages to get the kill. The aim punch really punishing at that point. 9 rounds to Phoenix, 2 to Indian Gamers. Bye will come out for Indian Gamers. They've been on max loss bonus. Well, they haven't, sorry. They did win 2 rounds in the middle, but they will be. They're on the third round loss bonus, so it's going to just keep building from this point onwards. But they really need to get rounds on the board. It is looking a bit dire for them at this situation. My bad, at this point in time. England hard, difficult to English at times. And usual services have resumed. It's a 4-man B-stack from Indian Gamers, and it's a 4-man B-stack from Team Phoenix. It's like watching rounds on replay on TiVo over and over again. Whoa, that bullet just grazed past Neron's face. Lucky to be alive. And yeah, Team Phoenix really need to buck up their anti-ecos. Like, they're doing better on full buys of velocity and ray and profile. Well, there's just kills going back and forth. Everyone's just dead. What am I watching? It's legit like watching a deathmatch kill feed. There's just kills just come out in droves. And Profan should have acted a bit faster. Dropping down now would give his position away. Eats an 8 from his teammate, but does find Pixel. That's just going to leave Noddy. Again, this man's always the last player alive, but he does find 1 kill down to 12 HP. Should just look to save. What? Okay then. Noddy. Aa gaya Noddy. Khulkar bolo hurray. Because that was a sweet, juicy headshot by Noddy. But now he's in a 1v1. 100 HP versus 12. Pain, it is planted for him. He doesn't really need to peek. And Noddy knows this. What is he trying to do? Doesn't have a kit. He's just trying to find that kill. There's no reason for Pain to peek there, and he's just happily, just save because, well, $2,900 goes the way of Indian Gamers. They're going to be on max loss bonus in the second. In a second, if they lose this round, which for all intents and purposes they might just win because they're on a full eco. Like I said, Indian Gamers have gotten more kills on full ecos with just starter pistols than they have in their proper buy rounds. And I'm beginning to question Indian Gamers on their decision to start on the CT side. I mean, I get it. You want to have as many rounds. You want to know exactly what you're working with when you switch over to the more favorable side. But getting just 2 or 3 rounds on the CT side on Cobblestone, you're putting yourself in a very difficult situation. Because, see, you know what you're working with, but what you're working with ain't that impressive. So how do you manage that is my question. Better, you won the knife round. Seize the initiative. And look at that. Profan just going YOLO. Gets 1, gets 2. He's just lining them up. It's just the domino effect in full flow. Velocity just trying to make his way out of there alive. Will do so. They did armor pistol their way into that round, but dead he is. Dead everyone is. And Noddy and Velocity will just save. Well, Pixel, not Noddy. Noddy and Pixel will just look to save. And it's 11-2. So Indian Gamers will have a full proper buy going into the next round. Yeah, they will. $3,400. They'll have a very decent buy going into the next round. Maybe even we'll be seeing the double op coming out yet again. What I'd like to see from Indian gamers is some more aggression. They've been way too passive. They've been way too predictable. Yes, it is cobblestone and CT aggression is punished more often than not. Pixel also gets found out and he dies. Very good anti-eco coming out from Team Phoenix. They didn't lose a single player there. I mean, it is cobblestone, and I've never seen Team Phoenix's CT side, so I don't really know how good they'll be on the CT side. CT side is definitely the harder side to play on cobblestone. But then again, if you have 13, 14 rounds going into the CT side, all you need to do is just a couple of rounds here and there, just sneak it past your opponents and you're home free. There we go. The buy does come out. It's a single op though this time, not going for the double op investment. Standard setup, 2-win drop. Neron being boosted up onto tree. They've tried this before. Hasn't really worked out for them. Soul playing the anti-flash. He's just waiting for that pop flash. So the reason he has the Molotov in his hand is that the moment it gets he gets pop flash, he's going to drop that with the... Okay, he's going to fail his Molotov and get pop flashed. All right. The Molotovs are just raining in, and Velocity through the smoke gets the kill on a hoax. But Profan has made his way down. Will they be aware of the one player? Yes, they will. Soul with the kill. Neron with the kill. Neron with the second as well. And that's much better from Indian gamers. They actually get something done this time. All the kills go their way. They just lose one player. That is a lot more decisive. A lot more... well, what's the word that I'm looking for? Well, it's just a lot better than what we've seen Indian gamers put on the board so far. Going into the final round of the first half, it is 3 rounds for Indian gamers and 11 to Team Phoenix. If they can finish this 4-11, I mean, it's actually going to be better than what they'd originally would have hoped for. Naughty just chucking a Molotov down for buying some time. And there's just one player towards B. This is Pain. They're again going to go targeting the A bomb site. Now, the thing with Phoenix's setup is that it's very slow. Now, if you're going to hit the A bomb site and you know that they're always stacking towards B, go fast. Go fast. And look at that. Now, the rotation has already come in. Velocity is playing from towards door because they know they haven't heard much towards the B bomb site. They know it's going to be an A hit here, Indian gamers. And that flashbang's going to catch and completely blind the long attackers. And Velocity getting completely blinded and getting completely and utterly wrecked there. Beautiful, beautiful flash there by Forkin. It was, I believe, for Hoax. Naughty. Brutal, savage, wrecked. Soul, will he push the smoke again? Will he tempt fate twice in a row? The last time he decided to push smoke, he was just completely and utterly disorientated and died a very painful death. Well, history repeats itself. And Neron, this time, ain't gonna find those juicy double kills. He's gonna die. Well, not yet, but soon. Pixel with a nice no-scope, but he's getting stuck on the scaffolding, and now it's all coming down to Neron in a 1v4. Doesn't look like this round is going to go Indian gamers' way, and the half will end 12-3, and indeed it does. 12 rounds go to Team Phoenix on the T side on Cobblestone. It's a phenomenal T side from them, and now all they need to do is see off the game and get 4 rounds on the CT side. Indian gamers, mind you, just managed 3. Now, Indian gamers left with a mountain to climb. They have to win this pistol round, and then they just need to take it 1 round at a time. Will they be able to do it? Well, that's a question whose answer we all are eagerly waiting for. Let's see what their pistol setup is on the T side. They are now moving on to the more favorable side. Pretty similar setup on the pistol. Team Phoenix, 4 towards B, and already 1 dead. That aggression, not paying dividends, but Profan with the immediate trade. Juicy headshot from him. And that's the B defense gone. Now, this is what Team Phoenix is doing that, well, never happened on Indian gamers side. Aggression, but Forkin needs to be careful. He's getting pushed, playing a very aggressive angle, spots out one player towards A-Long with that Molotov. Well, doesn't really work out now, does it? He's dead. Help is arriving in the form of Ray, who finds Pixel. The trades are going. It's 1-for-1. Make that a 2-for-1. Ray finding 2. Soul, having made his way very close. He's going to play up close and personal. It's going to get planted safe. It's a 3v2 kit on Ray. And they're just waiting. They have the time. They're just waiting for the rotation to come in. And down he goes. Now it's all down to Soul. Do we have soul power? No, we don't have soul power. Team Phoenix get the so important pistol round as well. Indian gamers needed that pistol round. Now, they made their way into the site, but they were so careless and callous and just presented their lives on a silver platter to the players from Team Phoenix, and they just gobbled it up. They just gobbled it up. They're like, thank you very much. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel, Profin. That graffiti, the WTF face, like, huh? Pritham, very simple. Add Maggi to water, boil for 5 minutes, add masala, enjoy. That is how you make Maggi. Anywho. Foresee by. Nope. I don't know why they forced, but well, it is Indian CS and force buys have a very high probability of working out. This time though, Profin, he just has different ideas. He's not taking no for an answer. Noddy, with the armor Tech 9, the raid boss will get something done, but there's Pain to deliver the Pain with the backstab. Should recover the M4 as well. We'll get it. And 14 rounds on the board for Indian gamers. (14-3). I mean, do I need to cast this at this point? Indian gamers do come out with a buy, everyone except Noddy, because like I said, he has this tendency to buy YOLO solo. Buying the armor Tech 9 serves his team no purpose at that point. He could have just saved, bought with his team and had an AK this round, but well, whatever. And Pain. Playing on the edge of the smoke. There is Soul. No one's really marking it. Pain can actually get free reign. Oh. Well. We are in trouble. Because Pain will be in for the quick flank with the MP9. Like this gun, while it is pretty bad against armored opponents, up close and personal, it can just output a crazy amount of damage. And look at that. That is smart from Pain. He lets the player through, and he's here to cut off rotations should it ever happen. Could get bomb control as well. Needs to take... Doesn't really need to do anything. Gets the gun, gets the kill, gets 2 kills. Pain! Dear child, you are a god. And Velocity has no earthly idea what just happened. This was literally Kamlesh on Solution just going dun 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 through the entire T side. And Indian gamers in the blink of an eye are just like, huh? And down goes Forkin. All the kills this round have come to the SMGs against a fully bought Indian gamers. Finally, Forkin should just be dying right now. Thank you. Velocity finding Profin. It is a 3v2 now, and well, weapons advantage can't really be said. Being a bit callous there, Team Phoenix, with their lives just peeking out one by one unnecessarily. That Molotov is going to force Velocity out of his little hidey hole, or is he safe? I think he's safe. He's safe. That's interesting. And there we go, Velocity. But the trade does come in. 1v2. They almost line up for Soul, but unfortunately, not going to happen. Both the players have kits. And 15-3 now. My God. What am I watching? This is an absolute... In are these words. This is just hashtag spanked. Like, not even spanked. This is just... This is like a dominatrix with a horsewhip. Just... Poor Indian gamers. The previous round, the most damage came from the SMGs. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? And look at that. Again, Pain. Pushing up. Finds a kill. Finds 2. What is this? What is this guy on? It's like, bhai, bachpan mein Complan kya sungwaya tha mummy ne, pilaya nahi tha. Matlab drip chadhaya tha, drip. Like literally truckloads of Complan and Bornvita, like the unholy mixture of Boost, Complan, and Bornvita was given to Payne as he was growing up. And we've already gotten, I think, one player has left from Indian Gamers. He's like, khatam hai, GG, well played, boys. And what pains me is that I've seen Indian gamers play really good CS. Like they beat Semper X in a riveting game of Counter-Strike. And Velocity does find Hoax. Be careful. Okay, there we go. Profin again pulling the man advantage back in his favor, gets Velocity as well. And now it's all down to Noddy. And no, they're not silvers. That's the thing. Everyone has an off day. It's just today seems to be a very off day for Indian gamers. Don't really judge them off the basis of one game. Noddy getting a good kill on a Profin. It's a 1v2. Will he get this round is the question. And, oh, spots out Ray. Well, likewise, Ray also spotting him out. But Forkin with that big green gun shuts down the round. And easy win at the end of the day for Team Phoenix. 16-3 Indian gamers. I mean, they really didn't have a plan going into that game. And, well, that's GG. Well played, folks. Anyway, guys, that's all from my side. Quick game this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you're from Delhi and nearby or are in Delhi or in the weekend of the 15th, 16th, 17th of December, do drop by the ESL Winter Finale LAN at Comic-Con Delhi in Okla Exhibition Grounds. Please, I would love to meet you guys there. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye and have a great Thursday evening.
Alright, and with the 16-3 scoreboard, Team Phoenix securing a victory for themselves and another little leap for them on the leaderboard in the ESL India Premiership Winter Phase. If you guys have missed out this game and want to check it out, you can head out to our ESL India YouTube channel. You can even subscribe to us to get a notification when we come live to you every day at 6:30 p.m. IST. From tomorrow onwards, we're going to start a Christmas special. A December finale ends on the 15th, so it's going to be a round of amazing questions coming your way. So do keep in touch on what is going to happen. They're going to be 4 questions popping to you every single day. Answer the questions, hashtag us, and win a chance to get Comic-Con tickets. Alright, coming up next, we're going to have DOTA 2, but it's going to take some time because it goes live at 8 p.m. IST. This event is brought to you by Omen by HP, Saif by BenQ, HyperX and Tel, and organized by Nodwin Gaming. I'm your host, Angela, and I will see you very shortly.
beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
Going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard while Paddling is on the run. Signify on the cusp of gaining victory here. Going to try and get the bomb down. Much has no idea. Something to find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
It should be a very, very comfortable round here. Never mind, that's my Buster. That's just a Mac 10. That's a UMP. He can actually inflict a bit of damage to full eco. And if he gets one more kill, that's money in the bank. And he gets another kill from the very same position. Another one for Beerbot. Red, this 1v5 to a 1v2. This is extremely expensive. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. He gets the ace. He gets the ace.
Shin-chan, oh what a flick, Shin-chan snaps on it.
I don't even. Spider-Man play with the P250. He gets another kill. He picks up the AK-47. A bomb is dropped. It's all in Veer Butler again. 16 points fell for Kappa. And Veer Butler walking out with the AWP. Who's going to spawn him on his spots him over Kappa! 1v3! It's the bomb just in time. Anything can happen. Oh my god! Holy Christ! Then one of his to work with. They can be sailing in towards Palace. However, there's no one there to find Puta. Playing on top of Shadow. And it's going to be Spyro who gets the kill. He's going to clutch it out! The 1v3 for Spyro! Bomb down. And Venom. Going for the frags. He's gonna find Venom now. It's a 1v1. Was 41 HP versus the 51 points of health for recoil. He has no utility. He does have a kit, but the bomb is not planned for recoil. The recoil feeling it, the off angle, and he spots that was getting off the bomb. Was that going for the hard and recoil?
with a beautiful clutch. And that is going to be too easy, getting to 5 rounds in a row. I did not see that coming.
Turn it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP for Dota 2 over from Signify.
Turn it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP for Dota 2 over from Signify.
I don't wanna be around when you lose control. I don't wanna be around when you lose control. I don't wanna be around when you lose control. When you lose control, it's so hard to hold. All this weight up on my shoulders. I hate to say I told you so. Take 10 steps back. Close your eyes and listen. Look from somewhere different. I know that I've been slipping. I fold my tie and ribbon behind my scars. That's how it starts. Ooh, I don't wanna be around when you lose control. I don't wanna be around when you lose control. I don't wanna be around when you lose control. Lose control. It's so hard to hold. All this weight up on my shoulders. I hate to say I told you so. Hate to say I told you so.
I want my lips back, my time back, my words like when I said my love back, my life back, my heart, the one that you knew.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season December phase. This event is brought to you by Omen, by HP's Eye, by BenQ, HyperX Intel, and organized by Nordwind Gaming. I'm your host, Angela, and coming up next, we have Dota 2 for you folks. Sorry about the delay. They had a little problem with the teams running the lobby. Electricity problems, if you may please. But anyway, so getting into the game, it's going to be Team Akatsuki going up against Team Nirvana. Now, Team Akatsuki is one of the most consistent teams in the ESL India Premiership. They are led by their captain, Sagar Madra, who has taken about 2 years to form form up this roster and get so strong. They have been learning and learning through all the leagues that they have played, and they've almost always had a podium finish in the ESL India Premiership. Right now, also, they sit on the top of the leaderboard with 3 wins to their name. Today, they come against Team Nirvana, who were previously known as Team Cancer Gaming. They entered the ESL India Premiership in the fall season and dominated their way in the Challenger League, opening the doors for themselves in the Masters League. But in the Masters League, as of now, they're not doing pretty good. They're sitting 7th on the board with only 1 win, with 3 losses to their name. They're looking to change that campaign as they head into the game. Today, I'm going to be the caster with Sammy, of course. I will see you all in the game very, very shortly.
You think I'm mad, don't
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season December phase. This is the DOTA game. It's going to be Team Nirvana going against Akatsuki. I'm your main caster for today, Angela, and I'm joined today by Sammy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Angela. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Starting to get prepped up for the winters because we have the Comic Con and the finale of ESL happening in December in Delhi. So it's going to be freezing for the people coming down for it.
Oh wow, I'm really excited to hear that. That's really nice to know. We have a Comic Con happening here too in December as well, but I think it's around the end of the month actually. So anyway,
Oh,
back
wow.
into the game.
All right, so it's Team Nirvana. You know the
Yeah.
Akatsuki players. I mean, they've been the most consistent players as of now in the ESL. Right now, they also sit on top of the leaderboard. Team Nirvana, I think you've heard them about them before. They were also called Team Cancer Gaming.
Oh no, I did not know actually. I don't. It doesn't really jog my memory. I'm sorry.
Yeah. In the Challenger League, they did pretty fine, and now they are the Masters League. They have won one game. They've lost 3. As of now, they decided to ban out the Night Stalker, the Chen, and the Puck. They decided to pick up the Lich. On the other side, Akatsuki have banned out the Pit Lord, the Omni Knight, and the Bane. They decided to go with the Shadow Shaman as their first pick.
Okay, so they are trying to look for that kind of structure killing, the fast game. Oh, and a bad Reddit pick as a second. Okay.
I love that.
I really love that too. Bold move by Akatsuki over there. Team Nirvana already picking up the Lich here, trying to get that XP advantage so that he can use the Chain Frost as much as they can when they want to go for the early team fights. Because I think that they do not want to aim for early pickups, more than like, early team fights, because I guess they want to initiate first. Now, their bans are pretty interesting. I see that there's a Chen ban actually over there. I don't see Chen being banned so often because this hero is being like least played.
True,
So
but I think Itachi plays a beautiful Chen. I'm not sure, but I think so. We've seen him play the Chen before in the fall season, and he pretty much was good with that. Bat Rider, I see this Lich pickup, and I question it because I'm like, okay, so I do see maybe a carry going mid with the Lich. They don't really want to send the carry in the tri lane. Maybe it's like a duel with the Lich just protecting him, which could work very well for Nirvana.
I see. No, it's just when LC's in the game, she's coming back into the patch. Oh, that's nice to see Legion Commander coming back into the game here. Lich though, I wouldn't really want to question it because the Lich has its own advantage here. I
Yeah.
mean, he can definitely get the XP for you. He can deny the range creeps as early as possible, even like shutting down the mid lane against Akatsuki. So, good laning support there. He's very set to go. Legion Commander, not sure if this is going to be a carry Legion Commander or an offlaner, because there is no way in hell you're going to expect her to go jungle. That
That's true.
phase is over. That's
Definitely. I'm guessing it's going to be an offlane Legion commander coming in from them. Teams Akatsuki have been following this thing where they like to finish the game in the first 25 minutes and not push it for too long. So I'm guessing they're going to go with more of a push strat, pick up the Rasta, pick up the Bat, pick up an other really strong pusher and
yeah.
try and finish this game soon. But Team Nirvana seem to be inclined to go after that 30-minute mark and maybe push the game longer.
I think so too. It's just that I think Legion Commander can actually handle the creep control when it's getting faced upon her, right? If she's
Yeah.
going solo bot lane. Because I'm pretty sure that Akatsuki will have such a very aggressive safe lane over there on their side, like aggressive safe lane tri lane. um,
Yeah.
Legion Commander can may be able to sustain it. So I'm not sure though. Akatsuki, we've all seen how aggressively they have played. They have banned a Rubik. I'm pretty sure they want to take those kind of spells that sorry, heroes that those spells that Rubik
True.
can really steal and turn the tide for them. So yeah, I see the ban over there. That's pretty good ban coming from Akatsuki. Very careful ban though. Team Nirvana, not sure how well they understand the overwhelming pressure that Akatsuki could even give to them. They have banned a Clockwork, the roaming force support. Pretty sure this is pretty good of a pick here because the ban pick as in for
Yeah.
Akatsuki because Bat Rider will drag you in when Clockwork sets the opening for you using the cogs and the hook shot. So long range kind of disables is a bit of a pain to actually face for Team Nirvana. Hence the ban over there by the Clockwork.
Um,
Akatsuki, yeah,
yeah.
go on, go on.
I'm hoping that they, of course, go for a Tide Hunter, but I don't think Akatsuki has that plan because they did ban all the Rubiks. So I'm hoping for them to take something with a very large AoE. But with the Bat Rider getting picked up, I got to question that because off-lane Bat already said Shadow Shaman going to be in the safe lane. They are still looking to pick up their mid laner, their secondary support. Mostly, I'm looking at an Earth Spirit maybe, and then a very strong mid, maybe even a Templar Assassin.
Oh, a Templar Assassin would be really nice to follow up in probably for Akatsuki, right? Or
Yeah, Akatsuki.
yeah, yeah.
I'm very
So
confused about Nirvana's draft. I mean, I'm just gonna be very frank. I don't know where it's going because
it's just
support Lich.
yeah. It's just that I'm not sure if they're trying to dance the tango here with Akatsuki because Akatsuki chose the Shaman first as a support. So Team Nirvana responded with a Lich
Yeah.
support first, and then they responded with a Bat Rider as an offlaner. And Team Nirvana is like, you know what? Okay, we'll respond that with an offlaner too. Take that. But now the thing is that who gets the first aggression? Which team will try to initiate first? Because I think that maybe it's not the kill pickoff that Team Nirvana is trying to look for. No, no, actually, you know what? Team Nirvana is trying to look for the team pickoff rather than team fight. Drazer has been banned out here. Pretty good ban because you do not want to be stealing any damages coming from Legion Commander or any other high DPS hero that Nirvana is going to be picking. Akatsuki already on the third pick here. Um, they
They
are actually
still
looking
have Vengeful
for
Spirit. They have Vengeful
Vengeful
Spirit still.
Vengeful
They
Spirit.
also have the Sladar who combos really well with the Shadow Shaman and the Bat Rider. I could also assume that they could even opt to go for a Sven as their carry. They've got a very good lineup for that. Bloodseeker getting banned, Beastmaster still available, but Sand King going to be the third pickup from Katsuki. They're going with the all gold and orange combination.
I like how you just pronounce the colors over there, the gold and orange combination. Because, yeah, it looks like it. But Sanking, I really like this pick. Although the CD is very high for his epicenter, but the thing is, his caustic finale will definitely put you in a very hectic position whenever you're against him. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a very, very aggressive Sand King coming up here from Akatsuki. They do not want to give them any chance, the Nirvana, any chance of any kind of breathing room. They want their opponents to suffer as much as possible. Team Nirvana, what do you have in response for this? Your third pick will count everything for Sand King here. And Akatsuki have banned the Bloodseeker because, well, knowing that Sand King actually remains invisible during the sandstorm,
Yeah.
Bloodseeker will give that kind of vision.
True
Ooh,
that, and the reply
Warlock
to
being
that is a warlock. This is where I feel they could even go for a carry silencer. I don't know why, but I feel silencer is very underrated in this meta, and he kind of can destroy people if done right. It could also be a mid silencer because you're not going to go with that. It's a very risky choice. But with that warlock golem drop, Nirvana is going for this complete AOE combo.
Ooh, I'm just a little bit confused right now. The Warlock and Lich.
You don't
You
have
got
any
your heal.
lockdown.
Yeah, you got your heals. You got your AoE damage, but you do not have that kind of concrete lockdown to secure for a Legion Commander.
True that. I mean, you look at Akatsuki's draft, and they know that they're going to catch whether or not you're in a team fight, whether or not you're doing a pick off. They're very strong heroes who can just take down one hero super quick. And
Yeah.
especially they're going up against Team Nirvana, who have very squishy supports. I mean, that Lich is just going to be food after a point to the Batrider. Warlock, okay, if he plays safe, yes, but who is your front line? If you're going to send the Legion Commander, it's too much of pressure going on her. They would need another really strong carry. Maybe even a CK would help them because they still do not have lockdown. How
You
do you
know,
catch the heroes?
the thing is, DK seems like a good pick
CK,
for
CK.
DK.
Chaos.
Yeah, CK also too, but DK also can help sustain for Nirvana. But problem is that Legion Commander she might have to carry much of a bigger burden here because she does not have that kind of support lockdown.
Yeah,
She will have to farm up the blink really really fast, or maybe she has to opt for Shadow Blade. I don't see any other choice either going for Shadow Blade or blink, for that matter,
true.
and getting that kind of high damage as much as possible as well. So Team Nirvana, CK is a very good choice as well. Yes, I have to agree with that. But I also feel like going DK mid kind of will help them sustain the
True.
kind of team fight because DK is really tanky.
Yeah,
His
that
third
is true.
yeah, his third passive skill is like amazing. The region he gets as well. Oh my god, he can even take down the towers pretty easily when he's in his dragon form. But they have chosen Tinker.
So it's Tinker.
Tinker.
Okay, so are they just looking? I'm not
I'm
getting this
confused.
draft.
I'm confused as well. I'm confused as well.
I would love to talk about Akatsuki's pick of the Luna. I mean, it fits beautifully for them. It's going to be mostly a Batrider off lane with the Sand King in the jungle. Rasa just holding on with the Luna in the bottom lane, seeing to it that she's getting fat. I'm saying Akatsuki end this game in 20 minutes. But Nirvana responds to that with the Tinker. Now, Tinker can hold base, I agree. But if he does get ganked a lot mid, he's going to have a very hard time getting that boots of travel. But they finished their draft with the Medusa. Again, I do not see the lockdown
No, I don't see the lockdown either, except for Warlock's ultimate here.
and stone gaze. I mean, I'm relying on the stone gaze.
I mean, the Stone Gaze, okay, fine. That would really help complement with Legion Commander because, well, that's just damage, no magical there. And
Yay!
Akatsuki has responded with an Invoker pick? Okay,
I
okay.
love that pickup. I
I
mean,
love that
this
pickup
is
too.
the most beautiful draft I think I have seen in the ESL and Premiership. I mean, Invoker has hardly been picked up. I don't know whether he's picked up more in the Challenger League games, but I think this is like the first or the second game that I've seen them pick the Invoker. Okay,
But
who's
I
going to
think
take this, Sammy?
Akatsuki feels like Akatsuki because Nirvana though I like the Medusa pick though, but the thing is
Yeah.
that who will babysit for her for so long? I mean, can they create space for Sorab to actually farm any faster? Can they create space for Legion Commander? These are very greedy picks, if you ask me, by Team Nirvana.
Yeah.
Legion Commander needs a farm for Blink. Tinker needs a farm for his Blink and other items too, like his Aghanims. His maybe he could go for Dagon as well, or what else? His Hex as well. And Medusa, she needs her attack modifier, so she goes for to take that attack modifier
True.
talent tree at the level 25. So I see that Sky is being picked up a lot by Medusa these days. So the thing
Yeah.
is that these are very greedy heroes. Will they
And
be
they
able
are
to?
against Itachi, who is playing the Rasta, and we've seen him play the Shadow Shaman before, and he is so into just taking down those towers. I mean, he will give up his life to drop those wards down.
Oh yeah.
I remember we even spoke about this a lot of time. Like Shadow
Yes.
Shamans in the ESL India Premiership have only one goal, like notice me, senpai. It's like that. So
Yeah. You get it. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. We always see this kind of strat. Like, guys, I'm doing it. I'm gonna make this team a victorious team. Just look at me. I'm gonna use my separate word. Notice me, please. Oh, and the game is paused already.
and the
Why don't
game
we
is
introduce
paused.
the teams? Yeah, let's
Definitely.
start
I'll
with the.
start off with Nirvana and you can take Akatsuki. Nirvana,
Yeah.
Saurabh is going to be on the Medusa. We have Nirvana Kalnayak. I hope it's Kalnayak. Yes, he's going to be on the Legion Commander. We have Jirin, who's going to be on the Tinka VP, who's going to be on the Warlock, and Opa, who's going to be on that Lich.
Now on the Akatsuki side, we see that Shadowsham is going to be played by C yourself, or as well known as Itachi. Axel, he's gonna be playing as Bat Rider. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Niga Swanga Penga. My bad. Niga Swanga Penga will be playing as Invoker. Then comes the Luna, who will be played by Madara. Madara, very well played guy. I really like his carry plays. It's really well done. Bat Rider will be played by Axel, and Sanking will be played by what's his name? Oh, Itachi Uchicha. Sorry, my bad. I got the names wrong. Itachi will be playing as Sanking. See
Oh,
yourself will be
damn.
playing Shadow-san. Yeah, both of them had very similar names, so
Yeah.
that's why I got a bit confused over there. So yeah, now the game is paused. I'm not sure if something is wrong with the cafe or something if they're into. I'm not sure. Oh, I think they're ready or what?
Go when ready.
Go when ready. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Those short forms. Those
Yeah,
short forms.
I'm too
It's
old for
gonna.
that.
I mean, looking at the draft, I do know that Akatsuki has much stronger, a very strong lineup, and they are right now sitting on the top of the leaderboard, and they've come in with a lot of experience because they've been playing the tournament for quite a while. But I was somehow expecting something more from Nirvana because when they played as Cancer Gaming, they kind of dominated the Challenger League, and that's why they've entered the Masters League. So I'm hoping to see this pocket strat that maybe you and I have not really noticed, but that could fare beautifully well for them.
Probably. But the thing is that, all that heal and all that AoE, but here's the lockdown, that's the question for me and for you too. While Akatsuki remains so strong with their burst strikes, the shackles, the hex, and
Yeah.
even the lasso. What do you have in response for that except for ultimate from a warlock here? His chaotic offering.
I hope that they have some plan in the mind. As of now, we do see Warlock heading into the mid lane. He has picked up the Observer Ward for now. Going to just drop it on Tinker's side. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we're going to see the Medusa go in the off lane with the Lich. Legion Commander going to be securing the bottom lane for themselves, but he's going up against the Batrider, who's a ranged hero. So he's not going to have a very good time there.
Now, Legion Commander going bot solo, I think they try to understand that, what she's going to face here. But Bad Rider already making a move near Legion Commander. But he's going to stay within the tree so that she does not get any glimpse. Kalnayak, are you okay? We're walking around Axel, though. Axel is like, yo, I can see you. I can. Oh, no. I'm not sure if he's going to go for the attack, but nothing's happening. But hold on, up top lane. Itachi already getting some hits from Sarov here.
It's gonna be the Battle of the Ruins coming up over here.
Yeah.
I see bottom lane Invoker already standing strong there. The bat is also there to make sure that Kalnayak doesn't get this ruin. He's just gonna head back. Meanwhile, I think all the action is gonna happen at top lane. Even trades of ruins.
Yeah, I guess it's okay. It's not much of a battle going on here. I thought they were gonna go pretty offensive, but I feel like Nirvana. What do you think? Are they like a new team or something? Or
Nirvana aren't a new team. They actually were called Cancer Gaming before this, but all their players have played Dota for quite a while. As
Oh,
a
okay.
team, I think they are a little fresh. They've always played in different other teams.
I see.
So let's see. Let's see how this one fares out for them. We do see a rotation coming in for now from the Bat Rider. He's going to move out in the top lane, leaving the Luna in the bottom lane. Both the carries going in the off lanes. Interesting.
Okay. Very interesting strategy coming from both the teams. It seems like they have both played their cards, or maybe it's just a coincidence. I'm not sure. But Axel not getting much of a free lane here. Itachi Uchicha is trying to block the lane as much as he could, just to keep the creep control. Bot lane, let's see how Kal Nayak is doing. He seems to be doing okay, but mid lane seems pretty okay too. Tinker and Invoker have traded some blows together. Their health is not in that very good shape, but it still is okay, average. Now the thing is that my question about Nirvana's draft is just a bit weird because they kind of played to the strength. And what happened to Kalnayak? New meta, you just TP it for what? You just ruined his TP. Okay, well, nobody saw that. Don't worry, Kalnayak. Nobody saw that. It's okay.
Looking at Opa, I think Opa should have gone in the middle lane and kind of got off some experience from that Invoker. Tinker really needs that upper hand in the early stage of this game and get that other early
Top lane,
BOT.
top lane.
But Itachi, we do see him taking a few hits here. He does have this fatal bonds already used on him. I do like the way Nirvana is playing this as of now. They are blocking out the Batrider, and there's going to be a stun coming in now from the Sand King, but it's going to be VP who's a little bit of trouble. The Batrider is following him with the Firefly, another 2 shots, and that's the first kill going in favor of Axel. Making
Wow.
sure that was a little too aggressive coming in, but
Playing into the enemy's field like that will actually give you some consequences. So no surprise there. I'm not like having the low ground disadvantage by VP, it did set him a bit back. Now Kalnayak will have to be assisted by Warlock here. I guess this is going to be a 2-1-2 kind of strat here. Madara already trying to be a bit aggressive using the stun. But okay, sure, it seems okay. He seems to be farming pretty well compared to LC. He's like 13 last hits while LC is like 10. In the mid lane, we see that Tinker's not in a good position right now. Shackle might be up here already at this point. Nigaswanga Penga will use the Sunstrike combo, and the Ether Shock will be used here, but the Cold Snap will save him. Will he be able to bottle it out? No, I think he's gonna hide in the trees. He's gonna be okay.
he's gonna escape that by the skin of his teeth. Rasta was waiting very patiently over there for an opening. They could have actually secured that kill, maybe if they had another level on the Sunstrike. Good rotation coming in there, but from the team. Meanwhile, top lane, we do see a little bit more action happening. The lanes have switched a little bit. We do see the Warlock moved in the bottom lane, making sure that Madara maybe doesn't get so much farm here. He's already level 3. But he's going to get a few hits now. The Legion Commander doing a lot of damage. Fatal Bonds already on the Luna. But now it's going to be Kalnayak a little bit of trouble. The Shackle going to connect on him. And he would just have to head back.
Well, I thought there was going to be a near kill there by Madara. Madara getting because of the LC and Warlock. Good on them though. They have showed their aggression. But they were able to sustain well the Akatsukis. So, yeah. I guess this is a bit of a friendly brawl. Still no kills yet. Just the first blood already by Akatsuki leading in the board. But yeah, nothing much is gonna happen. Axel is gonna be on the low ground. He's gonna try to see if he can get some levels, and he is trying to get it. He's trying to get it. Starov is trying to harass him as much as he can, trying to zone him out. But Lich though, why isn't he zoning him out? He's just trying to stay within the sidelines. That's a bit weird.
I think he's just a little worried about the Sand King. He doesn't really know where he is. But as we watch Itachi, he's heading off in the middle lane. They did see that in the first round, the Tinker didn't really die, but now we're going to try round 2, and we do see the Shackle connecting from the Rasta. The Sunstrike going to hold that kill for them. Good rotation. He's like, see yourself. That's his name. Yes, he's correct.
See yourself, yeah. And there was another kill already at bot lane. Actually, we missed that, and now because of that, I missed a mid lane kill as well. So apologies to the viewers. I got a bit confused because 2 kills are already happening at once. Now, it seems like at the mid lane, we see a bit of a fight happening though by Tinker. Tinker's like, you know what, I'm done with you, Invoker. I really need to kill you as soon as I can. But I'm not sure what is going on with the support with Itachi. Oh, they just want to go with the shrine here.
As of now, Invoker is opting to go for the Midas as his first item. Legion Commander doing pretty fine. Going to opt to go for the Phase Boots. Already going to pick that up super quick. Warlock going to opt to go for the Arcane. And Luna seems to be having a little mixed lane down here. Legion doing a lot of damage on her. The Fatal Bonds doing quite a lot of hefty hits. I mean, I like the way this Warlock is playing. He is making sure that his rotations make a difference. and you're gonna see Luna and Rasta go in and just heal up super quick. The stacks are of course coming in now for the Luna. But
Yeah.
on top lane, we do see Saurabh in a little bit of trouble. He's got to head back. We do see Opa try to do much, but the Firefly doing quite a bit of damage over there and going to secure that kill on the Medusa. He does want to even catch the bounty for himself, and Opa trying to maybe get a hit off on the Batrider, but he doesn't have the mana for the Frost Blast. Very well played over there by the Batrider and the Sand King. They're making sure that Medusa is not getting so much, because in the bottom lane we do see that Luna is getting pressured pretty heavy for herself. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see the rotations fly in. Rasta is going on mid. He wants to take another kill here, maybe even drop in a ward.
He's gonna
We
be
do
like
see the
this.
Invoker.
This is consistent. Like the way yourself is like already making Jiren see himself. The
He's
shackle
going to
all
get
the way down.
shackled away here. The Sunstrike gets dropped up super quick. A few hits available. Maybe even the Cold Snap to secure that one. And much needed. This is where I question Nirvana's draft, because they cannot really rotate and do anything to that Invoker. They can secure their lanes for now, but Tinker is suffering a lot here. He's not even been anywhere close to his BOT.
No, the thing is that I mean, we see that how Shadow Shaman has been rotating so consistently at mid lane, not letting Nirvana's mid lane stuff stay any longer. Now, but there's no rotation coming in from Nirvana's side to actually help Tinker. Hold on, we already see some mishaps here at the bot lane. Hex is used here. Oh wow, no, the pressure is real, but Madara will remain okay since the Fatal Bonds will have to connect. He's getting a lot of hits because of the Fatal Bonds, but Madara will remain. He will sustain. He'll be fine, I guess.
If we talk about level ups, we see that Batrider is already level 6. He's pretty much picked up whatever he needs. He's also taken up a stack with the Flaming Lasso available. This is the time where they could start rotating. Madara taking a few hits now in the bottom lane, but gonna hold strong. Rasta trying to do what he can. He does see VP over there. They could use a Sunstrike with the Shackle and secure that kill, but he's got to be a little careful, yeah.
Yeah, that's my question. Like, see yourself is so active in roaming around there. I'm not gonna stop. I don't care if I'm losing a little bit of my levels, but I'm committing. And he's got the haste rune. This could give him some advantage here. Look at this. Look at this.
And like you said, he's going to be committing, and Tinker got to be very careful over here. There's going to be the march used as of now, and see yourself waiting for that opening. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we do see the Medusa taking a fall, but the Batrider taking a fall also in that fight. The lasso was used.
But so I'm so sorry we missed that one out, but because we were expecting to see yourself to get another kill here. Oh, but whoa, hold on. He does get to see that Tinker is actually alone. But will they go for it though? There are no stacks much for Jiren to actually farm upon. So see yourself is actually lying around the trees. He will have to try to dissipate his XP away from him, perhaps. I'm not sure. Bot lane, Itachi Uchiha is trying to give Kalnayak some hectic day, I guess. Not sure, using the Caustic Command, but I guess it did not really hit him that well.
That was a very good ward dropped in the mid lane by See Yourself. I mean, he knows exactly what's happening over here. He also knows that he's blocked off maybe one of these camps.
Yeah.
I think he
noticed
has.
that too. I noticed that too. See Yourself is just being really active here. He's not letting Tinker have any kind of breathing space. As long as you can make one lane fail, everything will start to crumble. We see some positionings already happening here at mid lane. Sirius is just trying to stay within the sidelines, trying to see for a chance. And look, he's already making the move here. Angela.
There's gonna be the Sunstrike mostly drop. No, he just gotta use the Hex, the Cold Snap, and quickly secure that kill. And now it's gonna be Warlock a little bit of trouble, but the Invoker getting chunked very hard here with the Lich ulti, and the Chain Frost gonna hold him in place. Not enough to save the Tinker, but good return kill coming in there for Team Nirvana.
Yeah.
Much needed, I should say.
Much needed, very much needed. And they got the split goal as well, so that's pretty well done here, I must say. Invoker getting that kind of kill of all this time by killing Tinker, I think they kind of started to redeem themselves from it. Now let's see.
And I think See Yourself shouldn't have really gone behind the tower. You're really behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
Not the best place to be, but right now Itachi may be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to use a Sandstorm in the bottom lane and just keep things okay for him against Kalnayak, who's now picked up the duel. He is level 7. And Luna, Madra, going to come back in the bottom lane. She does have the Eclipse if she wants to use it. Just looking for an opening. Beautiful wards coming in there from Akatsuki. They know what's happening around in Nirvana's territory.
Whoa.
For now, they
Okay.
see VP. He does have the DD. This is the perfect place for them to shackle it. And Madra doesn't even want to shackle. There's going to be a beam used. The shackle also gets used. He could have used it for Kalayak. The fight may continue. No, they're happy with their one kill. And they're going to head back.
Okay, this Sunstrike Shackle combo is just getting way too insane right now.
This is like one of those pub games. Oh, and they're going to catch Lich meanwhile on the sideline. The Shackle going to connect, and the stun is available. Even the Sandstorm's available. But with that other Ether Shock, he's just going to secure this kill. Legion coming into the fight. She does have the mana to use the duel. She wants to catch somebody. She sees the Sand King. There's going to be a rotation coming in from Warlock. But where is the lockdown that Nirvana needs to take these fights? They will have to back off from there. They would need something like a Rod of Atos at the way things are going. For
Yeah.
now, their ward is going to just get dewarded. But
You know,
what that has a goal.
yeah, another thing is that already 11 minutes in, and I don't see Elsie getting any kind of dual damage just yet. She does not have any dual damage. She's very close. Oh wow, hold on. What the hell? Majara just using her ultimate like this just to surprise them. But however, VP comes in with his golems already showing like, yo, okay, I understand you use your ulti, but hey, I got my ulti too. So it's like what? An ulti brawl or something? That was a bit of a show off.
That's
a bit
true.
of a surprise. But a bit of a surprise coming from Majara.
I think from both of them. But with this ulti drop, I do see Nirvana maybe taking down the first tower in this game. They do have the required damage. See yourself is in the tree line. He does have the serpent wands if he wants to use it. But for now, they're just going to chip down the star. I mean, this kind of has favored Nirvana quite a bit. But now we see the TP coming in from the Batrider, and they do see Kalnayak. The shackle connects on him. He does have serpent wands if he uses it. But the Warlock ulti doing quite a lot of damage on the Rasta for now. They're going to take down the Legion Commander, but he wants more blood. Axel going to follow VP. VP got to get out of there, but it's not possible. 2 kills for 1. I would say mostly like the offlaner and the support going in favor for just to support, but they do get the tar. I don't know whether that's an even trade over there.
But I guess it seems like it was, but then again, I wouldn't really call that as a trade. I mean, yeah, they got the tower kill, but it's just that Nirvana is still losing their edge here. Hold on, at top lane, we see that Itachi is not doing that great. He's in the sandstorm here, trying to hide within. Sorab is just walking around the sidelines, and he has to go away. So Sanking will remain safe. Now, mid lane, it seems like Katsuki has gotten the tower.
Yeah, they've gotten the tower, and we do see the rotations now flying on the top lane. Objective Dota coming in now from Nirvana. They do see that the top tower is half HP. Not even half, actually it's 3. It's like pretty much full. I'm sorry. But they do see Itachi on the sidelines. Maybe he left his mouse for a second. There's going to be the duel coming in now from the Legion Commander. Quick kill on him, and also the first duel damage that he has got. And with that, they could even try and secure this tower. There are 4 players from Nirvana sitting on the top lane. Meanwhile, we did see the Invoker take the mid tower. So
yeah, D-Tinker got killed in the middle because of the Invoker. Good kill there, taking out the mid lane. I think buddy, for you, I'll take the tower for you. So Nirvana has opted to go for the top tower. It seems like there will be no defense for this, but we do see some rotations coming in here by Axel and See Yourself. But I guess they will have to back away and actually have to regroup up and see if they can actually go for a kill. They do have some indications they are marking on the map, but I don't think they will make any move forward from Akatsuki. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Now we see that Nigaswanga Penga, I like his name. I don't know why, but it sounds funny. Nigaswanga Penga already farming with his Force Spirit buddy, and Madara, he's already got his Mask of Madness. He's gonna go for Yasha pretty soon. I see that this is gonna go pretty much for Manta build, perhaps. I hope that she does not go for Aghanim because, well, it's not really that needed. Nobody's really going there forward with her. They're just going for focus more on the pickoffs rather than on the team fights, because that's their biggest strength right now, and that's how they got it. Sora already trying to take the tower, already using the Master Man as well.
Scouting out that Invoker as of now. He does want to take this kill. The duel gets used over here. The Tinker is coming in. He does use a march. But why was the Frost? The Chain Frost used? They could have used it later on. That secured the kill already. But overkill coming in there. Opa doesn't have a response to this. The Batrider going to come into the fight now. He does know that the Chain Frost already used. A Lunar ulti gets dropped here, but the Warlock ulti gets dropped. The Fatal Boss doing a chunk of damage. Medusa chunking super fast here. They do see Axel on the backlines. She could maybe go ahead and finish the skill. She just needs a few shots more, but he's just going to make his way out of there. Madra on the sidelines going to start just hitting creeps. Good fight for Nirvana over there.
Wow, some redemption they've gotten of all the brutal, like, ganks in the mid lane. It's like, you know what, this time they're gonna be able to time. Tinker would come in here, traveling in, and he's gonna join in to get the tower kill. But Sora will have to take the last kill of it. No, wait, what? He refuses to take that? He refuses to take the tower gold? Okay, that's a bit weird.
I do see Nirvana maybe following the strat where they are like, we're not going to really leave each other. We're always going to stick as 5. So there's nothing like catching the opponents. It's all about just sustaining the fight brought to them and then reversing it. But again, they are very ulti dependent. I mean, if VP is out of the fight at any given point of time, Chaotic Offering goes null. That means that Akatsuki really can just go all haywire on them. They got to play their cards very, very carefully. That's how I see Nirvana take this game.
Of course. Now, the thing is that, well, yeah, sticking together definitely will help them, to be, remain strength in numbers. But the problem is that how long can you really stick together? Your levels get dissipated. You're getting shared XP. You're not getting that kind of solo XP advantage compared to Akatsuki. And if you have to stay together all the time, who will have to do the pickoffs here to make someone else weak, to make someone more stronger, to be out of the battle? I feel like that if you take up Madara out of the picture or Shadow Shaman out of the picture, they can win the team fights pretty easily. But this is not what they're trying to aim for.
For now, we see Invoker has picked up the Agnum Scepter for himself, and he's moving on maybe to another bigger item. Meanwhile, we do see that Luna is going to go mostly for the Hurricane 5. On the top lane, we do see a lot of damage coming in from Team Nirvana. They're going to pick up the Blink Dagger as of now on the Legion Commander. Mostly going to go towards what is that? Blade Mail, I think. Yes, he's opting to go for Blade Mail.
Yeah, that's a Blade Mail. That's a Blade Mail LC coming. Very standard build coming from Kalnaya. Very much needed actually. So he did not really go opt for Shadow Blade because I was like afraid of him that afraid for him that he might have to face so much harassment that he'll be falling behind for his blink. So he could opt for Shadow Blade, but this wasn't the case. He seems to be doing fine. But now it seems like both the teams are actually waiting for the suspense. They're acknowledging each other, but I'm not sure who is going to take the first hit, who's going to be the first initiator here.
For Warlock, they have 2 seconds on that golem before they do anything. Meanwhile, the Sand King has picked up the blink as of now, and I don't think Nirvana has seen this happening. They do see Madra on the back lines, and they do want to try and take a kill here. Saurabh going to just steal his creeps as of now and look for an opening, but the smoke gets popped up now from Akatsuki. They want to find somebody here. They do see the Hex dropping down now on the Medusa, but are they going to take this fight? They're waiting for a perfect opening. There is the fire golem to just make sure that they are scouting this out correctly. Rotations are coming in. They do see Kalnayak. This could be the fight. There's going to be the Firefly used now by the Batrider. He's looking for an opening. He sees Kalnayak. He could use the Flaming Lasso, but waiting. It's a patience game. Tinker's March gets used for now, and we do see Akatsuki taking a back foot into this fight for now.
What is this? Some kind of game of chicken? I'm just trying to see, like, it's like this intense, this suspense. This is like they're trying to build up for each other. It's like who gets to screw up first. And okay, we already see some Tornado EMP combo. Well done. It's like they're trying to say, like, you know what? Let's just start. Okay, I'm ready. Invoker's just trying to, break the ice here. But Nirvana, what do they have in response to this? Their mana did not really dissipate. So
true, and if the Batrider does go in and loses somebody, that's why VP is just going to drop that golem. So they gotta wait for a good opening here. He does catch off the lasso. It's gonna hit Kalnayak for now, and he's gonna just use his prestige attack to keep himself alive, but not gonna be enough. The fight continues. It's gonna be a drop coming in on the Rasta. Medusa on the front lines has used a stone gaze for now. Chunking hits over here. They are looking for more kills, but the Luna is not part of this fight, and I think Akatsuki need to just back off. They got a kill on Legion Commander. That's like more than sufficient for them.
What? Okay, so their support died and their Legion Commander died. but they did really break the ice this time.
And now the fight does continue. We do see the tornado into EMP use, and the drop does fall down now from the Warlock. But the Batrider taking a lot of damage here from Saurabh. He's got to get out of this fight. Axel moving forward. He has used the Firefly again. He's going to just use another Maypalm's track maybe on this. The follow-up does come in from his team. The dagger is available on the Sand King, but the March holding everybody in place. But the stun may be used again from Itachi. Batrider again at the front lines. The stun gets used on the Warlock. He does use the Sandstorm as of now, but the Rasta was gets dropped here. Luna comes into the fight. Amazing Eclipse used by her, securing no kills. Of course, she's going to take a fall here herself, but Oppa trying to do what he can. It's going to be the slow coming in from the Warlock, beautifully placed by him. It's going to be the Invoker who has to now use the Ghost Walk and just get out of this fight. They are not able to sustain. Itachi got to TP out. 3 dead on the side of Akatsuki.
Yeah, that was something. 3 dead, and they kind of lost their edge over there. The way that Saurabh has able to remain sustained in that fight, and I was giving all that kind of damage. Lich was providing really good support there, and Tinker was, I mean, like, this fight was a bit messy for Akatsuki to actually happen. So I'm not sure what's really going on here. Akatsuki, are you okay? Are you like losing
I
your
think
edge?
what Nirvana has done beautifully is, even though they have these really squishy supports, their supports are never in the front.
The position was good.
Yeah, they are just playing it so well. They do know that Saurabh just got to be there. He got to take all that tank. They have the Tinker to keep holding that march so that Akatsuki can't really keep coming ahead. The Legion Commander is more of that bait policy, where once the last one gets used up by the Batrider, they don't really fear anything else. While Akatsuki, I think, taking this game a little too lightly. They are not really understanding the power of the Medusa with the Warlock, with Fatal Bonds on them, with the Chain Frost. It is quite painful.
That's the thing, and I was like worried that that Elsie might be the falter point here, like how she point because there's no one to actually secure the kill for. But she's doing fine. She's doing fine as a sacrificial lamb here, if not as a bait. Maybe as a bait or maybe as a sacrificial lamb. She could be both. So that's really good for her, for Kalnayak. And he already got his blade finished up, and he seems to be doing fine. 30 dual damage.
He's not going to be doing fine for long. We do see the rotation coming in, but Invoker going to miss that tornado. But the Batrider is there. He's picked up the last one for now. Kalnak going to take a fall very badly over here. But it's okay. They didn't really have a ward scouting out anything, and this is where he's going to shout at that Warlock that, dude, my friend, can you please put a ward in the bottom lane?
Yeah, that's the thing. They have no vision at their jungle. No vision at the jungle at all, and see how Akatsuki is like trying to dominate their jungle as much as they can. They just want to mark their territories as much as possible. But however, Medusa already making the moves here. She wants this tower badly. Mass commands will have to be used very much shortly, and she does. But there will be TPs coming in here. Invoker will be the first one to TP using the tornado and the EMP. But will they hit? No, they will not. Nikaswanga, Penga.
Oh, and the drop is going to get used now by the Warlock, and they gotta just reach through that Invoker. They have secured the tower, they've secured that mid laner, and they've also been able to hold for now. TPs do fly in on the bottom lane, but I love the way Nirvana is playing this.
Nirvana. Okay, I've underestimated Nirvana myself because of the picks that were so, I mean, like, pretty questionable. It's like controversial. Like, you could debate on it, right? But I really like how they have been like playing through the way they were able to sustain. They were like playing within their strength, so that's really good. And Saurabh getting that kind of space. Look at the way he's like farming, taking the creeps just like crazy, and he's like taking the tower just like that. And he already has this like Hurricane Pike, so the range damage is just like doing really huge numbers of advantage for him.
He's taking that. True.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah, Itachi was not able to really blink in and make an initiating move here because of the march of the. However, the blade now getting striked out here, but the shackle will have to be used here. Madara will have to send him to the oblivion using the Lucent Beam. And now Tinker comes into the fight here, trying to use the March of the Machines, rules all his madness, but it seems like happening here. Lucent Beam has been used here by Madara, using the Eclipse there, or Hold on the Epicenter will have to be used, the Sunstrike will have to be missed, Sora will have to remain sustained, but he'll be locked down with the Slasso here. The Chain Frost will have to be used there as a last restore to save his buddy. Will they be able to sustain? No, Medusa will have to go down. Madara will go down as well. Wow, the Lich play is such a great one here. Now, so yourself might get that another missile hit coming from Tinker, and he dies as well. The
But we
fight
do
is still
see
not
the
over.
we do
The
see the
fight.
EMP getting used in the tornado over there. Lich gonna take a fall. They want another kill. They could get it off with Opa. So Opa is gonna secure that. And after the give and take, we do see Akatsuki coming up ahead, even though that chain frost did beautifully well. I mean, that fight went everywhere. We did see the lasso coming in on the Medusa. They tried to take that kill and secure it on him, but now they do see Kalayak in the fight. Kalayak just going to blade mail. So I'm seeing this in a way that Kalayak is just that bait. He goes inside, he tries to tank up all the skills coming in there. But now Akatsuki are making sure that it's the Medusa who's the problem and not Kalayak.
So if you take a Medusa as soon as possible, you do not get the stone gates, and she did not have any mana for that.
True.
So that's where they have really faltered over here. Now, Kalnayaki did what he could, but Lich was the one who stole the play for me. Oh my god, the way he shut out Madara from the battle. Even though
Yeah.
Madara has done his part using his Eclipse over there, even though Lucian being killed at the first, before the Eclipse, I mean, like, Lich did a good part. He did his best. But although they've lost a lot more heroes compared to Akatsuki, the more casualties they had, still they were able to control their fight as much as they could, given that they have suffered so much at the early phase. Now, Akatsuki have to be a little bit on their tippy toes right now because of how Sorab is like farming. He's now going for butterfly.
He's gonna get really, really tacky. Now, Akatsuki has two options in this kind of scenario. Either you just don't take fights and you just keep pushing out lanes, and of course, but then there's the Tinker who's gonna hold the lanes for them. The other option is to take a fight, bait out those ultis, and then retake the fight and finish them off. In both the cases,
top lane,
they seem to have a lot happening. In top lane, we do see that Legion Commander again getting caught out over there, not in the best position. I don't know why Kalayak is getting so aggressive. Is that the game plan for him? He is currently 30 dual damage to his name. He's struggling over here, but maybe he's just creating space for Saurabh to get more items. He does know that if he's taking a fall, he's investing 3 heroes from Akatsuki to come to him. That could be a game plan, I mean, it is a new meta.
That could be the game plan, but the thing is that I think that this was a bit of a misread of by Legion Commander dying at top like that. Now Tinker is trying to push it out within the sidelines, and they do see Shadow Shaman here. Shadow Shaman will have to fight back with that Serpent Ward though, but I guess, you know what, they will have to take this tower. The top tower from the Nirvana side still did not fall down, which is pretty surprising. 30, almost 30 minutes in, still no tower from the top lane to go down. However, at bot lane, we see that Nigaswanga Penga, I remember that name right now, is gonna split push as well. But sort of seeing the creep control, now he's just gonna take all that farm as much as he can, while VP will have to take a bit of that XP. Now, it seems like the game is gonna be on even planes right now. Saurabh, although I feel like Saurabh is gonna be a bit deadly at this point. Like, he already has his Lincoln Sphere. He's not afraid anymore. He's not.
I don't think he was ever afraid. I mean, the way he's been just in the front lines, he does really not care. He's got the stone gaze now, and they are all waiting at the bottom lane. The Tinker has also come with the march. This is when Nirvana gets really, really scary. For now, the Invoker is there to hold out things. He's picked up the Lincoln Sphere as of now. Luna has come into the fight. She's picked up a BKB and a Yasha, opting to go for a Manta style next. It's going to be the Tornado used for now on the Medusa, but she's just going to get out of this. But Mana going to get used up quite a bit. Meanwhile, at the top lane, we do see that they want to try and take down this tower super quick. Both the teams playing the very best they can. Nirvana not going to move from the bottom lane. They don't really care. They want this tower. And Medusa just standing in the front lines for now. She's using the Mystic Stake. The pings get called out for now. They do have the walls, but the Firefly going to get used off by Axel. There's going to be the Ice Path used again by the Invoker. They are following up here, but the Lasso going to connect for now. But the drop gets down here with the Fatal Boss, and there's going to be a lot of chunking damage getting used on the Sand King. He's got to get out of there. The Lich going to be in a lot of trouble. Is already the Medusa was taking a fall, and the BKK gets popped now from Madra. He wants more blood, and he gets it. 4 dead from the side of Team Nirvana. Not the best option for them, and now Jireen wants to continue this fight. Invoker are going to just use a Ghost Swap, maybe find him again, but the Blink gets used out from the Tinker. They want to still follow. They do see him still go ahead. Madra wanting to see where this Tinker is, but Tinker going to just blink around, keeping himself alive for now. But very wrong fight coming in there for Nirvana.
Yeah, Nirvana didn't really expect that kind of an initiation because Invoker right now has to do that kind of long range at this point because Tinker's March the Machines, it really nulls out the blinkers, like, for Batrider and Sand King. So what do you have to respond for that? The Tornado EMP combo from Niga Swanga Panga. He can
True.
do that for you. He can cover that for you. So they have kind of like the answers for every kind of counters they actually
True.
will by Nirvana. So right now they are already in the lead by 4K Gold Swing, and they seem like they want to go for the Roshan. But Tinker indicates that Akatsuki will go for Roshan. So maybe they have to all prepare themselves. They are already keeping the shrine here. Sarab already starting to stand tall. He's gonna go for the BKB light, just like you said, instead of going Manta, which is okay. I think that's pretty much needed because of the epicenter and the
True.
invoker.
And
And
another thing that Nirvana is not figuring out is when Akatsuki has dropped a ward already in the bottom lane, it's very risky for them to take the fight. They are going to lose the fight because they know the placement. What happened in the top lane was that there was no real ward scouting out Nirvana's position, and that kind of played to their advantage. But in the bottom fight, I mean, it was very clear to Akatsuki how this fight is going to turn out for them. But now we see Invoker, he's got the DD for himself, and the Roshan is pretty low, but they got to be a little careful over here. It is a risky fight, but Sunstrike mostly gonna just take Rosh, and Invoker gonna secure that Aegis for himself.
normally you would see that Luna would be soloing Rosh because of her Mask of Magic, but you see Invoker soloing Rosh using his four spears as the tanks, which is really well done, I must say. Nigaswanga, Tenga, you have created a really good impression here. Now he's got his Lincoln Sphere. This is really interesting because because of LC, now he does not want to get dueled up here. Really well done of a pick here, but now it seems
Bottom
like
lane.
that. Oh, okay, bottom lane. We see a bit of trouble here. Madara already walking in
Ooh.
with the Mask of Madness, but I guess he will not. He will have to walk away. There will be no fights, no casualties will be taken, no risks shall be taken. But however, it's just that like I kind of read this through. Now it's like Kanak will now have to opt for a Shadow Blade. He wants to get the sneaky kill instead of being the bait here. He's done. He's done with with all the feedings because now the more you feed right now, the more gold gets to them, and that there's no more. Oh, okay, wait. So offlane we see that
Itachi, you are going to be in a little bit of trouble, my friend. But he's going to stay on the sidelines. He's already quarter HP. Medusa is looking pretty strong here. And once she gets that BKB, she's going to get stronger. Uh, I I would say that these fights all depend on the vision. I mean, right now they have
What?
used the smoke. We do see the tornado into EMP used, catching both the supports on the back lines. They're pretty low on mana over here, but the March of Machines gets used. We see VP on the front lines. He's used the Glimmer Cape to keep himself alive, and now it's all about Saurabh holding on to his team and making sure that nothing happens to them. Then Boka is there. He wants to catch more. He has the Aegis. He's going to try and catch somebody, but the drop gets used on him and he's losing quite a lot of HP. He's used the Meteor for now, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. The Aegis gets popped here. Saurabh is sitting in the front lines again. He wants to catch some more people. The Lincolns is still available to him. The BKB is available to him. The Eclipse gets used now on the back lines. They are going to maybe catch off the Tinker here, but Madra going to aim for the supports. He does see but lovely Dukes coming in there from VP. The fight continues. We do see Medusa standing in. She's used the BKB for now and she's chunking hard on that Batrider, finishing him off with that last shot. And at the end of it all, we see 3 kills going in favor of Team VP. Like I said, it's all about the warding. I mean, as long as Akatsuki cannot see where this fight is coming from, they just lose the edge. And Nirvana takes complete control over the fight. But the minute they have the vision, they seem to turn the other way.
You're right about that. I mean, it's like how the hell? Like they smoked up around the sidelines here at the top lane, right? And their smoke just disappeared. And Invoker was like, okay, you know what? It's everything. It's on now. The way he just started the fight, it was really flawless here. But the problem is that they have lost 3 of the heroes, and the way that Nirvana has to remain sustained into that fight was really beautifully done. Now with this advantage though, there is already a buyback available for Batrider, so I guess they will not be able to take down that tower pretty easily. But Invoker already making a move here using the Eternity EMP Blast again. But oh wow, hold on. We see a bit of a commotion going on here. Nigaswanga Penga walking around really very crazily within his Ghost Walk. But Kalnayak, you're not really that safe, buddy. But now he picked up his Shadow Blade, as expected. But I thought he would be hassling so much, but he did face a lot of hassle. Now, my problem with Invoker is that he wasted his Aegis. during that
He
top
actually
fight.
did. I mean, if I believe that if Luna had that Aegis, the fight would have turned out a little bit more differently.
Different.
But now they are looking just for that Tinker and oh, Sand King, my friend, you cannot stand in Sand King. You cannot stand in Marcher machines like that. You're losing a lot of HP. We
Hold
do see
on.
another kill, but going in the favor, Nirvana, Kalnaya going to take a fall again. The lasso gets popped out over there by the team, and this is where Akatsuki want to try and maybe take an edge in this fight. There is no buyback as of now available on the side of Team Nirvana, and they got to be really careful about this. The two supports do rotate for now in the bottom lane. They do not have their ultis. I mean, the Warlock Golem isn't available, but the Lich has a Chain Frost. Tinker, of course, but can still hold high ground very peacefully.
But I think that the Lotus Orb since being used here, it seems kind of
The
lasso
drop
his.
coming from the Rasta. He's dropped the Serpent Wards. Gonna just try and take a lot of damage on the base tower. But Medusa is available. She has a Stone Gaze if they want to use it. But Luna gonna enter the fight first. The BKB gets popped out from his side, but he's taking a lot of damage here. The Glimmer Cape gets used on him, and it's gonna be Rasta taking the beating of that one.
What?
What? Okay. I'm sorry.
It's like something intense is gonna happen, and it's like already paused. Like, okay, you know what? The suspense is real. It's like, you know, those serials you see, like, you know, with all this suspense, the camera pans happening. It's like it's gonna be
True.
happening like that.
I feel if Akatsuki would have like moved on to the top lane and rather taken the tier 2 on the top, it
Yeah.
would have made more sense because the base is hard to hit and they are not really that strong as of now to stand in the margin machine, especially their supports.
Now the thing is that with that Aegis gone, I mean, they do not really have the high ground advantage said. But without that Aegis, like, you know, you just wasted it. If you had the Aegis just before that kind of team fight, without facing that kind of team fight, they would have gotten the high ground tower on the Nirvana side here. But this is where they have lost. This is where they really lost. And now there's a 4-man smoke already happened here. Actually, 5-man or 4-man from Nirvana, and they really want to hunt. Kalnaik already staying at the front lines here. This is not a real Luna. Oh no, Nirvana, sort of. Okay, you know what? He just wanted to farm. I guess it's okay.
True. And now we see the Invoker, he's opted to go for the Octrine Core and he's opting to go next for the Blink Dagger. Bottom lane, we see the Glimmer Cape, Dagger coming up slowly for Shadow Shaman. We see Sand King, he's opted to go for the Yules now as the next item. He's also picked up a Dust. Kalnayak, meanwhile, he's also opting to go for a BKB. A lot of BKBs coming into this game. I mean, it all comes down to the timing then. I've seen Luna not use her BKB very well. I mean, it's 7 seconds for her compared to Saurabh, who's at 9 seconds. I'm sorry, yes, 9 seconds. While VP has opted to go, like I said, for the Lotus Orb. Nirvana looking pretty strong from my point of view. I mean, the only way they could actually have to hold on to this game would be if Akatsuki wants to hold on to this game really strong. They first got to take down that Medusa, but at the same time, they got to take down the Tinker. Because if one of them is alive, they can't really go into main base.
Well, which one do you think you should really go down here instead of Tinker? I don't think that Tinker is really the matter of the. I think that Medusa.
Tinker is just like, you know, keeping the pressure going. I mean, he's not really allowing
any of the Blinkers to pass through. Yeah.
They gotta always like TP back to their base because they know that Medusa is going to come chunking at their tower. So that constant pressure is pretty irritating. But for now, we do see Axel. He wants to maybe do something here. Opa is in the front lines, but I think, Betty, you gotta go back. They do see Kalnaik on the back lines, but the fight does continue on the sidelines. It's going to be a drop now coming in from the Warlock, and there's going to be the duel falling in now, but the duel is going to get stopped here. The use gets used on him. The the Frost Chain going to do a lot of damage on the Invoker. They do want to catch for the BKB gets popped now from the Batrider, but they're going to follow up on the Sand King as now, who needs to quickly blink out of there. The beautiful drop coming in there from Warlock. But my question is, why is this Invoker getting so aggressive?
I'm not sure. I mean, he just really wanted to get that bot. Oh, hold on. Touchy with trouble. Sandstorm out. But he's gonna be safe right now. He's limping. He's limping in a. But he's gonna be. Oh my god! His limping is really funny. Sorry. He's okay. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be totally fine. But yeah, Invoker was being a bit greedy. he really wanted to get the bot tower really badly, like having Shadow Shaman at his side probably.
Yeah.
It's just like giving the advantage to Nirvana just like that, and already another fight happening here in
Another
Team.
fight happening here. We do see the two buybacks now flying in from Team Akatsuki. It was very bad. I mean, you don't really just buy back like that. Being this, Nirvana gets the advantage again. They know there are no buybacks available now on the Invoker and the Batrider. And this is where the goal swing just happens. It went from Akatsuki's side all the way to Nirvana's side. And slowly but surely, Akatsuki losing their edge in these fights. They don't really know. Maybe it's a communication problem because at the bot lane also we did see the Bat Rider looking at the Lich, but while that was happening, we saw the Invoker started looking at the Warlock, and it all went misplaced. I maybe it's a communication at the cafe. They're not able to coordinate.
Probably something like that. They're just having their own strengths being like collided. Their own. They're like trying to decide like which option. And I think that Invoker making that very bad move here because like I think that he's being a bit selfish. If that's the right word to use, I'm so sorry. I mean, wrong word to use. I'm so sorry about that. But the way he took the ages that really kind of caused their downfall. I really need to point this out. The Akatsuki's downfall started when he took the Aegis and he just gave it up on the top lane fight over there.
Yeah.
So if Madara had that Aegis, I think that things would have fallen really well for them. But then again, not sure if they were able to sustain the kind of fight because Medusa was pulling so much of a hit here. Her DPS is amazing. Now she went for 7 split shot target. Do you understand the amount of deep pushes she's going to be doing and the amount of damage she's going to be befalling upon Akatsuki? There is no way you can actually harm them. And now, even though Invoker has taken the Cataclysm on his talent tree, he did get some vision. He's like the Zeus wannabe or something like that. But, he does get some good vision. He wants to stay prepared. And now there's a bit of a smoke coming up from Nirvana. They will try to see if there's a kill pickup from Axel, I guess. Not sure, but they will not go back out of it. Now we see that Sand King and Shadow Shaman are already trying to be the Notice Me Senpai groups here. They want to take the bot tower. It seems like the bot tower is their real big call because, well, look at the HP. It's
True
so
that. It is pretty close, and once they do take that little bit edge on the bota, they can start aiming for the shrines, maybe even go Roche after that. But as we talk about Roche, I mean, I have to give it to Nirvana. Their supports are holding on to that Medusa for their life. They are not really leaving him. Even if they have to move out for an edge for a second, they realize that they don't have a lockdown. So let's just stay with the carry. As long as they are with the carry, they can do those drops that are needed. For now, the Tornado does get used on Roshan. They do know he's there, but the Firefly now gets popped in by the Bat Rider. Good rotation coming in here now to Nirvana. They're going to again stick together. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they want to try and take down this tower, but Tinker standing strong. But we're like, I'm not going to give you that, buddy. Level 5 Dagon on him. He's got about 4,400 gold. And meanwhile, on the top lane, we do see a fight coming in here. Medusa, Warlock in a little bit of trouble. He's used the Lotus Orb for himself now. He doesn't have the drop. He's already made the drop. And this is where the things could get a little nasty for them. There's going to be another drop coming in because he has taken the talent for that one, and 2 drops now fallen from Team Nirvana, but Luna gonna just chunk down really fast on them. But Axel taking a beating here from the Golem. Luna, you gotta take down that really quickly, but Sand King coming in ahead on the front lines. Itachi, gotta be careful here. The Medusa is very much in front of you. The only person to drop as of now is going to be the Warlock, but there's going to be the tower that takes a fall meanwhile on the bottom lane, and that means that the shrines are now open and Luna is going to start chunking on the Roshan now.
Whoa,
I like the way this gold swings from one team to another.
Yeah, it's just like how you play table tennis or something like that. It's like the gold swing just keeps getting tossed here and there like that. It's just like it depends on how much screw ups that both the team make. Now, Team Nirvana was able to try to sustain the kind of team fight, but they were not able to secure the Roshan. And now this time again, Nigaswanga Penga has taken the lead. This time I hope he doesn't become a bit selfish this time, and
he doesn't have an option other than taking the Aegis because the Luna doesn't have a slot available.
True. True.
And nobody else in their team actually needs it. Now, in this particular fight that happened, I mean, Warlock kind of was a little out of position due to which he took a fall. But I think if the fight just starts off with the Medusa, there is nothing that Akatsuki can respond to that. They just have to stand there.
Just sold her Mask of Madison, got an MK. What does that
Wow.
tell you? What does that
This
tell
is
you?
just dangerous. This is just dangerous. And now we do see the Luna. She's getting pretty fat herself. She's got 4,000 gold to her name, and now she wants to aim to go for the top tower. Meanwhile,
But
VP.
I mean, like, even though she's like getting sad, it's just that, let me tell you this: she's got her butterfly, but Medusa has a reply for that. The MKB,
She doesn't have
um,
a butterfly. Oh, yeah, she does have a
she
butterfly.
does, yeah. Now the thing is that Medusa now has a butterfly and an MKB. She'll be giving Luna a very hard time to actually face in the lane here. Now, Luna, I'm not sure what's your last resort. You already have your Manta, you already have your MKB as well. Oh, she got her MKB as well. But what's your last resort? Should you go for Aghanim Scepter so that your allies can die for you while you use your ulti at the cast range? I am not sure, but they do have the racked advantage. They are able to take down the shrines from the Nirvana side, but it's the team fights that really count.
True.
Medusa can still remain strong even if there's a mega on side or two sides for the matter here, because her split shot arrows will deal almost anything. Although she did not take this using modifiers though, but still she can sustain the kind of push that whatever is faced upon. And they have Tinker by the side as well. If needed, Warlock will have to use Velta to actually push it up if needed. But let's see how both the teams have to carry out their team fights. It's gonna be all sequential. It's gonna be
I
who's the bigger bait here.
I would just definitely say that there is no team fight now. I mean, it always has. For Katsuki, there is no team fight. All they can do is split push him
Pick
in this
off.
game. There's no even pick off. I mean, they
Oh,
just got to split push this. Because if they're going to try and maybe take a pick off, who do they pick off? Everybody's just going to sit in base and chill. They are not going to leave base. Tinker has not left base in so long, it's not even funny. But they can hold their high ground very beautifully because they have a Medusa. So the only way they can actually win these fights is if by fluke they split push and they start chunking slowly, slowly. I don't see Akatsuki being able to do anything else in the position they are right now, because no matter how strong you get, that is a Medusa.
yeah. That is a Medusa, and every minute counts for Medusa to get fat as soon as she can, get it. But now she's like already sitting with a 5k gold over here.
She
The
doesn't know what to
buyback,
make.
yeah, and the buyback status, well, she has her buyback ready. There's still a cooldown from Batrider. Sanking has his buyback. Luna has her buyback as well. So does the Tinker and Sanking. Yeah, I did mention Sanking has buyback, and the rest just do not. Invoker already on cooldown and still does not have his buyback ready yet at all. But he has his Aegis and he's almost gonna fall short. It's gonna dissipate very soon. But they have to act pretty soon, and I think they want to go for a kill. It seems like they are gonna look for it. Hold on,
They
Negasonic and
are
then
looking on Saurabh. Saurabh is a very bad position away. The Hex controls him in place. There's going to be the Shackle use. A Meteor gets dropped. Everything falling on that Medusa. But even the stun is going to get dropped here. And finally, she does take a fall with 99 seconds. And now they did see that opening where her supports were not behind her. And they took it in full power. But she does have the buyback available if they want to push high ground. The goal does swing again. They have a 10k net worth lead, but what do they do now? Are they going to take this fight forward? They gotta do it because this is the only opening they're going to get in this fight. 79 seconds on the Medusa, and the Pinks get called out in the top lane. The push is coming towards them. Tinker is all ready. He's going to drop the march of machines. He's going to make sure those lasers hit. But
bot lane.
wow, they invested a lot to take down that Medusa. But totally worth it, I guess. For now, we do see Invoker doing the split push tactic. He's going to maybe hold the bot lane and we push and take the racks. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we do see Luna chunking hard on the tower. They have not yet called out for the back buy on the Medusa. They could lose 2 towers over here, maybe 2 sets of racks. We do see Invoker doing the same in the bottom lane. He's going to secure the first set of racks in the bottom lane. VP coming into the fight. He does have the drop available if he wants to drop it. But we do see the duel now getting used up by the Legion Commander now, making space for them on the top lane to maybe take a fight and start chunking on the top side racks. They got the call out from the Medusa. She does come into the fight. The TP's flying, but not fast enough. Saurabh comes into the fight, but they've already done the needed damage. And it's going to be the Invoker in the bottom lane again, using his BKB, using the Ghost Walk, and getting out of there. And this is what Akatsuki just need to do. They cannot fight any other way. The Sun Strikes get called out now from the Invoker, and he's just going to head back. Beautifully played there by Akatsuki.
Yeah, just like you said, they have to split push and create the distractions as much as they can. So if you can create pressure from one side, they can actually the other side. So this is now how they have to play. 17k gold swing already on to Akatsuki's side. The Invoker played very beautifully, trying to take out I think it was Tinker or was it Lich who was on bot lane? Sorry, it was Legion
I think it's
Commander.
Warlock.
Warlock.
The
Oh yeah,
Warlock
Warlock.
and the Legion. The
Legion
Legion
Commander.
dueled the Invoker, got off that Aegis, and then he just kept. That was the game plan. Once the direction moves towards that, he pretty much is secure. Now, so now Akatsuki is on a better position. They're on a better leg. They know that, okay, the Medusa has been injured. They knew that the buyback has now been called out. All they got to do is wait for another Rosh, who's going to take some time, but it's okay. And then again, Cat Sora. But now the only mistake Nirvana made was letting their Medusa go out solo. You don't do that. The smoke is going to get popped out over here. They do see VP now. Luna coming in front. The BKB gets used. Sunstrike gets called out over there, but the drop gets dropped down now from the Warlock. He has taken a fall already. Malthra continuing the fight. The duel doing no damage over here. She's chunking faster than the Luna, but the double damage doing a lot of shit. You do see Saurabh coming into the fight. He has used already the Stone Gaze. He wants to continue. Malthra man fighting this as much as he can, but going to take a fall. Hurricane 5 getting used here, but he's not going to fall. I do see a drop on the Medusa for 106 seconds, and GG gets called out from Team Nirvana. What a game over here. It is just a team vibe now. And wow.
I mean, like Madara was making a big mistake, like fighting from, but finally, worst step, she's like, okay, you know what? I'm fighting on low ground for what? And I got the kill on Medusa. That was a bit of a mistake. That if she lost the fight from there, it's done for. Yeah, but well done, well done. That was a fast start by Akatsuki for taking the team fight just like that around the Roshan pit. Oh my god, this was really well done. The intensity was so real by both the teams. The way they have executed their ultimates, their AoEs, their combos was so well done. It's like you know what, we're trying to decide like who gets the higher advantage here, the Team Nirvana or Akatsuki. You know, it's very confusing.
I think this is the first Master League game that I have actually really enjoyed because I really didn't know who's going to take it. They both played to their strengths. They both tried their best. But at the end of the day, Akatsuki playing strong, sitting first on the leaderboard and showing why they are sitting first on the leaderboard. Samri, I hope you had a great time casting because I had a beautiful time casting with you. For everybody watching the ESL India Premiership, this is going to be day 6 getting over. We are going to come live to you again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. IST with Dota, Counter-Strike, and Clash Royale. If you guys have missed out any games and want to check them out, you can head out to our ESL India YouTube channel. You can even check out our Facebook page, ESL India, where we post all the games as they come live to you. I hope you guys had a great time watching us because we had a great time bringing it to you. Our sponsors for this event are Omen by HP, Saif by BenQ, HyperX, and Tel, and this event is organized by Notwin Gaming. I'm your host and your caster for tonight, Angela, saying goodbye to you, and I will see you all tomorrow.